Boop, boop, boop. Hello, everybody! I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend so far. Hell to the yes, I hope everyone is doing a brilliant. I still got it. That was a short one, though. I mean, sheesh. It was like half my breath. I could have kept going.
Like, I can't breathe.
Yeah. Cheers. We'll start off with a bowl. Schmokage. Cheers.
I just realized that my audio, like, I'm looking at my tab on my laptop, and it distinguishes when I'm talking, and it distinguishes when it picks up background noises now.
Word.
I see two separate boxes lighting separately now. That didn't do that before.
Maybe it's like a driver update or something.
It must be, I don't know, it must be something cool that fucking Twitch done with their OBS thingy-majigger. God forbid knows, you know?
Oh, Dancy, I'm doing fantastical. I am sorry I did not stream yesterday. My mic was... So mini bit through my mic cord for my old mic, and my backup mic was not working for some reason. So I just could not stream. I only have one wireless earbud where the mic works, the other one doesn't. So I just was SOL, and yeah, it was after work, so it was like at like 10%. So I got a new
insert sound of
though.
taps for that microphone.
Right. Right. Yeah, but I got a new microphone, so yeah, I missed yesterday's giveaway and all that, but that was stupid. I like this headset though. Nice Audio Technica one. No mics. Very nice.
Feels cool.
Oh, it's gonna be so comfy once I wear it without the white hat. It's gonna. Oh, I can't wait. Like legit, the earphones have like nice foam on them and everything. It's gonna be awesome. I can't fucking wait. But yeah, State of the Siege. State of the Siege. I only got two things. The mini emote's here. We have a mini emote now, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck yes. Boop, 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 boop.
That's what I could do and go fucks with it like that.
Mini emote. And then we, holiday cards are done. We're not sending any more out. Not taking any more across. No one's received them yet.
Wow.
I don't understand what is going on with the post office. No one has received them yet, and it's driving me insane. Not even my cousin, who lives like 20 minutes away, hasn't received it.
You think the mail people just kept it and they were like, oh, these are fucking cool. I told you, bro. I told you. They ain't gonna get far. They're gonna be like, oh, wow.
My big thing is like I did the stamps with the wax. I'm hoping that the machine they didn't get caught in the machine or some shit, you know? That's what I'm praying. Because you can do that. You just can't put them on the outside or else it's going to melt from the heat of the machine. But you can totally send an envelope with a stamp in it and put it in an envelope and send that. You know, like that's...
It's just spinning in circles around the fucking press. They're like, what the fuck is
Christ.
stuck to it? They peel it after like 6 weeks.
Right, Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I hope
They're like,
not.
what caused this? I don't fuck.
Doing well. Much love, Gansha. But yeah, it's State of the Siege. Short one today.
Man. So, yeah, other than the usual, this whole area now has turned into like a liquid popsicle overnight.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking absurd.
We no longer have a Rusty. Rusty's dead.
Rusty.
My black cock.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
not
my
good.
chicken's dead. Yeah, my chicken's dead. So
Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear.
that was pretty shitty because, like I said, he was already injured. Had to deal with it as it is. I wasn't expecting him to make it through this winter environment. Provided by I don't have coops.
Yeah.
I have a dog kennel with a lamp inside.
Yeah, you showed us the one day. Yeah, that was.
And it's the only thing it's short of is like having a miniature trough inside, but I can't really put water inside of there without it freezing up. So there was liquid problems, so it's hard with restoring his water constantly. Food ain't a problem. We had seed all day.
Yeah.
But it was more the water because you got to keep you still got to be hydrated, whether you're in winter or not. Winter can dehydrate you.
Mm-hmm.
whether you like it or not, you can
Mhm.
actually become seriously dehydrated in wintertime.
It's true.
So, and you can also become, hypothermic even though you're sweating and you're just like warm. So all the theories are there, but so that the chicken's gone. I did switch up the location of the computers for a little bit. I had to get away from that heater a little for a while because it was warming up myself. I was sweating beads of sweat.
Yeah, I noticed the new
Um,
background.
I may have to go and redo my sup pump again.
Ooh.
Hopefully, yeah, because it decides where the toilets like in toilets and waters are like blah 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 blah, and I'm like, don't you fucking tell me. I was like, there's no reason why. I said, I got you on a good socket. I got you on a good plug. I put you on a goddamn good fuse power. I said, I put power to you.
Well,
Why are you shitting on me now?
well,
So,
it could happen where it's slushing up or something, and it's taking more power to push it, and it's just kind of overworking it.
and
Because
I think
yeah,
that's what's going on is because of the winter freeze up. Because you get chunks like that and it freezes up, you'll get dry spells in that tank still,
yeah,
and you'll still get that motor hot.
yeah.
So like
As long as
you're
you're keeping
still,
an eye on it, though, make sure it's not
oh yeah,
overworking. Yeah, you'll be fine, I'm sure, but
oh yeah,
it's annoying.
it is, it is.
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
Um, I have little devil creatures that live underneath the house now. So they were trying to take refuge from the winter, that was coming in,
Yep.
and they found a little spot in the back of my little porch underneath the back and dug their little self in. So I think they're possums. But goddamn, those things are sitting in there, and I'm like, it doesn't sound like fucking possums. You swear to God, there's a goddamn hobo with asthma underneath the house. But it's possums because they smile and you can hear when they open their mouth and they got
Yeah.
that
Yep.
that it's literally that. It sounds like a 500-year-old fat nerd.
Oh yeah, as
Like,
someone who's got
you
TMJ, I
can't-
can relate.
That's what you hear. You hear them paw at the bottom. They're just possums. I'm not worried about, in all
Yeah.
reality. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about.
They don't cause too
I'm
much
going underneath-
damage.
Yeah, I can go underneath that crawl space. I ain't got to worry about them coming out after me like, oh, hey. Now, if it was a lynx, maybe.
Yeah.
If it was a bobcat, maybe I'd worry.
Maybe a
If
coon.
it's a raccoon, that's,
Yeah.
because it's still cold and they don't want to be fucked with in this type of winter either way.
Nope.
They too are ready to kind of, bundle up and not get caught.
Yeah.
So they ain't going to want to be seen often. So, yeah, I ain't got to worry about that.
I feel you. Yeah, no,
Just about a handful of those.
I had to replace the neighbor's basement sink because it was leaking. I think it was last week. I don't know. All the days are morphing together. I'm having trouble sleeping still, drinking every night.
I will admit,
Fucking-
I will say that yes, you know what's fucked up? I am having a bad sleep schedule. I got
Same
a bad
here.
one right now. It's not good right now.
It's not even the
It's-
sleep schedule for. It's like I can keep a solid sleep schedule for a couple days. It just I have no motivation to get to bed and wake up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or even I don't know how I want to say it. Like, so when I go to bed, I don't feel like I want to stay asleep. I feel that something is about to happen with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And I want to crash out hard. Like these bags on my eyes right now, I haven't slept very well. My insomnia is killing me right now. It is choking me out for the past 4 days.
I've been doing pretty
haven't
good the last
slept
couple
right.
days, but yeah, it's been rough.
Like I thought for a while I was like Arc Raiders, but it really isn't. Because I'm not on Arc Raiders and I'm not like maybe my video game need is kind of, a little out of the way, but
for
really,
me, I
I'm
think
not-
I'm not getting tired enough. It's slowing down at work a lot. I'm carrying one box at a time, just fucking, I'm taking up time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going out or anything because it's fucking
not
freezing. Not even going to
expending that
bars
built
in the
up
last week.
energy or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
It's like it's glucoing up inside of us.
Yeah.
It really does. It feels like
Right.
it's just like glucone straight up. It's just like, oh, come on, this
Right.
ain't winter.
I
And I
feel
know
ya.
it ain't my age. Again, like I said, I'm, who? I really
Hey,
want to
Mac.
smoke a ball.
Your kitties with my kitty powder. New emote. Ah, you love it. I love it. Mini. We got
Cheers,
a mini
cheers.
emote. Cheers. I still need to smoke my bowl. Roll of four.
Oh,
Yeah. Cheers.
So yeah, I mean, there's been quite a change here. But I mean, honestly, in my world, when is it not changing for something?
Yeah. But yeah, sorry I wasn't here, Powdered Herb, yesterday for the giveaway. Sorry, everyone. My mic got chewed apart by Minnie while I wasn't home. It was my own fault. Left the door open to the studio. Yeah, she knows not to chew cords. She won't in front of me, but you know.
Once that back's turned, it's all
Yep.
fucking game.
Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, I came back from work and was like, son of a... And my backup mic wouldn't work for some fucking reason. Well, my backup headset. And my earbud was extremely low, so like it was just like, I can't hear anything.
It had to have been a
I
Microsoft
can play
update.
through the monitor speakers, but I was like, no, I'm just...
It
Well,
had
number-
to be a Microsoft update because, like, literally before I started up the stream and everything at
It could
12,
have been.
my resolution, naturally native resolution into
Mm-hmm.
this PC that you sent me went to like 800, 600, like it was Command and Conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started up on that and I'm like, what the fuck has caused my resolution on the whole screen to resort to 8.6, you know? And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, those fucking updates. And I was hoping, and I was like, I'm gonna restart this motherfucking thing, and if it don't fucking resort itself, I'm gonna fucking be mad.
But yeah, I still have my old headset. I just got to get a new cord for it, but...
Bugger.
Yeah, I'm sad that my backup isn't working, but I said fuck it. I need a new headset anyway, so I ordered one and it came in, and I love it. It's beautiful. But yeah, I'll pick up a new cord at some point. But yeah, I haven't made the minimum for Twitch in like a good couple of weeks. We don't run ads or anything, so
I don't blame you. Same here.
Yeah.
I just
So,
I just
and I
renewed-
get Patreon $12 a month. So, like, the giveaways are out of my pocket, Powdered Herb. We're not gonna
Yeah.
do 2 winners next week. Like,
like
sorry, like, just say, if I was actually make it, yeah, all the money would go toward giveaway. But they're already going toward giveaways, and then my own money. So we'll just skip. We'll just skip yesterday.
fuck.
Sorry.
The only subscription I was able to pay for this month was to Anthony Kong Fan, and that was one of like another gaming crew that I watched and like to hang out over and chill out in their chat room too, with late nights and stuff.
I feel you.
But yeah, he was the only one I was able to, dude, and that was out of the what I was able to spend from my in Twitch account. So that way it pulled that whatever I had from
Yeah.
my making up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So cool. It covers things like that.
Yeah,
Very
I'm happy
cool.
that I don't know when
No.
that update came out, but well done, Twitch. You're dying slowly, but at least you're trying.
doing cool things.
At least you're trying. But let's be honest, you kind of are dying.
I was able to get 1 year premium on Crossout with giveaways.
Word.
Herb. This is not a strictly gamble section. We do not promote gambling here. Okay, it is unhealthy.
No, yeah, I don't mind if you buy crossout stuff or if you buy a different game or whatever. I don't care. It's whatever you want to spend your $10 on.
Honestly, like I said, appreciate everybody who participates, even just any bit of it. Like it
Yeah.
all goes in full circle.
Yeah.
I wish I could organize something in my on a setup, but I can't do it. That's what's messed up, man. I can't do it yet.
Yeah,
I wish I could do something nice to give back yet, but I just can't.
I get that 100% because it's a
It's a scary bit, not like a bit, but it's a scary bit, if you accidentally bite your own pocket, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
and
Gotta
not
be
and not
ready
realize
to,
it.
to give away, you know?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, I got you, and you're like, you just off the clock, and you're normal go at it, and you're like, the next day, it's like, hey, we just know that you bounced your checkbook or your check account or your account and you're just like, wait, what?
Like,
How?
As you could imagine, I know a lot about giveaways. Because I started with the Gaijin website, giving it through that, directly to your fucking crossout account. And it was
Really?
battle
Is that how
passes
that?
or cross crowns.
So you went directly into the Gaijin way.
And
God
I
damn.
hated it. And then they made it to where they have to be in the same country as you, which was bullshit because even people in the same country as me could not get gifts. No one could get gifts anymore.
You'd have to do crypto, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only thing they were okay with is cryptoing it. And which
Yeah.
again, doing crypto nowadays is really still scary.
Yeah.
You don't know if funds make it.
Yeah.
You don't know if a postcard makes it somewhere or not.
Well, that was when the Russian Russian Ukrainian situation was starting to pop off, and U.S. was like, no more selling to Russia. Then that's when that happened. So then I switched it over to Steam.
Yeah, that's
Gifting
what
it,
it
no,
was.
in game through Steam. So it was Steam
Yeah.
only then.
I remember. Now. I remember that.
Yep.
I had to sit there and think about that. I'm
Mhm.
like, when did it? And I do remember you converting into Steam, and I think that was shortly after me and you talked about
And
it.
it
I
was
was
the
like,
$10
that might be
starter packs. And
yeah, I
shit
was like,
that,
you know what? I
yeah.
was like, it might be better doing that. You're like, you know what? I might.
Yeah, and I did. Yeah, and now I'm strictly digital Steam gift cards, $10. But I've
Steam,
talked a lot about
yeah.
giveaways. If you're ever gonna do something physical, you got to think only in the U.S. because shipping costs could get hefty, especially depending on how much it weighs or how big it is.
If you send to a sanctioned area,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like if all of a sudden you send over to Africa and
Mhm.
US is not cool with them or something, and they'd be like, "What the hell are you sending down here to Uganda?"
Yeah.
You know, like
Exactly. And then
$10 Steam card, bro. It's now $200.
that's why I like the
What are you
$10
doing
Steam
down
card.
here?
You can always do a prepaid card and then give them the code, but I prefer $10
Oh, yeah.
Steam card. You feel me?
You know that explains why I've seen one or two of these streamers have this fucking little rack set up, right? And they got this little miniature rack, and it's got the racks that you'd find at like Walmart and stuff like that. And you would have them where they'd like little lip out, but you'd see people have entire booklets of these things like on a display, oscillating display, and they're just like flick. Now it explains why people have a large amount of those. I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, it's weird. So did you have any topics for the day? Because I actually thought of some during the week. No more hypotheticals, though. I got nothing for you. I couldn't get any good ones. Everywhere I went to a couple bars and shit. No one had any good ones for me. So
Well, a couple of topics I can fill in on my little adventures since the release in October of Arc Raiders. I did want to do kind of a highlight of that.
I'd be down.
I did go and check out some of the boss fights now that I got to toy around with them. And while I was doing that, the game updated over, throughout a period of time. And it seems like that the game is now basing a aggression-based matchmaking system to put, PvEs in with PvEs, friendlies with friendlies, aggressive people. Here's the butt part that I think of it. Aggressive people get put into rooms with cheaters, hackers, and all that shit. So, like, even though you're just a PvPer, you're going to be placed in the same fucking room as that dude that just got 7 marks of hacking and cheating in another room, right?
Yeah.
So even though, now, this is where I'm going to stick up for the PvPers, even though I hate your fucking gutses. You're fucking dudes, bro. I will stick up for the PvPers because they don't deserve to be in around with cheaters and hackers. That is a whole nother level of gameplay. But I've noticed some of them level of hardcore PvPers have started to turn their heads away from each other and started to kind of sniff around and looking for those cheaters now. They're starting to look for the cheaters and starting to beat them up. They're beating them up by gang loads too. And I'm like, okay, now how could this react in, PvP versus cheaters? What kind of outlook is Ark about to get from that? Because those are two style of fighting in-game shooters, for your third-person shooters. Those are the type of people you want in a PvP matches like Call of Duty style or some sort of, survival situation against each other when you're dealing with players.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if those two communities can somehow, I know they're conflicting right now. I've done enough research where it's spicy in there.
Okay.
Cheaters aren't having a problem with it. They're just pissed because they get beat up by some of these people. Mm-hmm. And I'm kudos to those who are PvPing and they're catching some of these hackers and cheaters and like they're actually getting like VODs and stuff of them, putting them up on the internet. And they're putting them up where they're getting, these cheaters are getting messed up. They got VODs of these cheaters in walls, in the mesh, underground, and these other players that are hardcore PvPers are pulling them out, grenading them, gassing them, lighting. They have an alternate way of dealing with high superior cheating methods other PvP players have.
So do you think the devs, Embark, I think they are,
Embark Studios,
yes,
yeah.
do you think that they intended this to happen, where the PvPers and the people who are aggressive and putting them with the cheaters, do you think they intended for this to be the outcome, like them to hunt down the cheaters?
In a way, I think somebody behind somebody behind the curtains was smoking a really good stogie. It must have,
guys.
It had to have, bro. It had to have. Because the only way you fix the problem with PvP and PvE is aggression. And not just like weeks before we were saying, just hypothetically sympathizing about that. It's tough. I got to get past these extractors. Now it's where I'm going in and I can see more interaction. But because I go into friendly PvPs and PvEs, I got to be careful. And this brings me up to even a more higher security level, more than what I've had before. You thought my paranoia level was bad then. I'm worse now. Because the one time I turn my back, that's it. And you have something good. Because you're already too busy, hats off, daubing your hat. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, Raider? Hi, it's just me. I'm just strolling up behind you. I'm cool. That's been my conversation recently. It's been, hey, Raider, it's just me. I'm rolling up behind you, not trying to spook you. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Not a problem at all. Oh, man, hey, you see where this is? Oh, yeah, hey, I've seen it over here. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm not no problem. Oh, yeah, you can come on in. Fuck, I even went into one of the rounds, and it was a boss fight. This is where I was talking about where I went into some of the, now the boss fights. And I actually found a little cubby hole. Tucked in real deep, and I'm far away from problem.
Yeah.
But I can get a couple of shots with my burst round.
Mm-hmm.
I see about 5 or 6 people flood down there, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let's see how well this turns out. And they go and battle it out, and they get inside, and I wait, and, finally they're struggling. And I'm like, how is that team of 5 actually struggling that bad? And they're pinned in. This giant mechanical spider has pinned them in on all sides by calling in all its little drone swarms flying around it. covering his sides. Again, so I'm like, how can I, as a single solo, help this 5-man team down there without getting slaughtered myself? And maybe, I literally put this through thought. I was like, and maybe, let's see what I can experiment with some social antiquities here. What if I ask him if, hey, I was up there in the hillside just shooting a little bit, keeping you guys covered. So I was like, wait a minute, I could actually do that. Let me try that. Provide a cover. When I got down there by the end of the fight, the gentleman come out. He goes, man, was that you from the hill? And I was like, fuck, you seen me, dude. I wasn't quiet for shit, And he go, I'm like, yeah, man, I was pissing at him from way up there, bro. I don't know what I could have done, man. I didn't have no missiles. I had nothing I could have helped you with. I said I had bullets in the gun. So he goes, yeah. He's like, come on over. And I'm like, oh, here it goes. I'm like, this is where shit's about to get bad. No. He hands over like 2 or 3 pieces of the boss, and he starts handing them out to other players who are walking up. Now, this is in a solo match with 5 other people.
Okay.
I thought was about to get sour. As a social experiment that I've seen, solos with this aggression-based rank system in it, I like it. And I think many others, other than just me, are going to adapt to a gameplay better than what they experience with just going in because you have gear that's purple, and you got to be put in with a server of purple gear with your type of setup. That's how it was before.
Yeah.
Now it seems like they kind of turned a different type of wall.
It's not rank-based, it's aggression-based now.
Exactly. Fully emotional based. Like, if
Well,
you don't
do they
go
have
out
any
there and
aspects
pick
of
that fight-
kind of gear as well? Like newer players, I assume, get started off in the non-aggressive.
Oh yeah, you get
Yeah.
if you're definitely, when you're noob, you don't have, so you get Inbox Studios gives you your little player list, and you get a list of under how many times you possibly get recorded or reported, as you've been aggressive. How many players did you kill in that round? Did you get fired upon? Were you the aggressor? Were they the aggressor? Did you not only kill 6 players, but were they aggressing on you, and were you defensive? The game is the devs are breaking it down that way, and that's kind of tedious, but it needs to be that way.
It does.
Because it's going to keep their social life alive on the game right now, that people are threatening to kind of leave because of their new expedition update that they did. It caused everybody to reset everything. And people are pissed everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Super fucking mad. And I'm a little upset, but I'm used to working from bottom to nothing. I'm used to the mud. Give me mud pie. I'll be great with it.
Well, balls on them. In the end, like, give it a week, everyone will forget.
Yeah,
Hardcore
forgive and
players will
forget.
have the shit,
Forgive and
then,
forget.
like,
Yeah.
The newer players will have a chance to catch up. So, like,
And that's
balls on them.
And that might give it a chance to breathe. Exactly.
Balls on them. Yeah. Gotta admit.
So aggression style sorting, if that becomes a thing nowadays instead of ranked style and gear based, if that gets implemented in more than just Arc Raiders and actually gets implemented throughout many games, Arc might actually have a breakthrough of doing something that most other gamers, like gaming companies, don't do. So they might actually step up somewhere good.
So, like, most games don't even like Call of Duty. I don't even think they'd rank because, like, while I was like first prestige, I would be with like 10th prestiges, like, and sometimes I'd go against a clan, all 10th prestige, like they just
level
did
1
server
versus
who's
a guy
closer,
of 253, and you're
I think they just did proximity, like who's closer to you, and same with like Halo.
Like LAN,
yeah, like who's the closest to you, just for a better connection.
Imagine
then they'll mix it up
with,
each time, so you're not facing the same people over and over. I think that's
imagine Halo with aggression-based rank system on it, sort system. Holy shit. And back then, imagine if it was implemented. You know how crazy that would have been? There would have been so many people
I think they do something with your previous matches. So if you do really good, because typically my first two matches are like, oh, I just killed everyone. Like I got
Progress
close to like
completion.
20 kills. Like, oh my god, you know.
Yep.
And then like the matches after that are worse. I think it's just because the game's like, okay, you're a higher skill player, and they put me with higher
You
skill.
meet the standards. We're just going to give you the table.
Yeah, it's not aggression. It's more like you're a high skill because it's all PvP. You know, like there is no friend. Like even if you're on the same team, it's like okay, like we're just going against the other team. You know.
It doesn't feel like the game thinks even further.
Hmm.
Which that would be nice too to add in, because if the game started working and being like, "Hey, we should put a little bit more towards this direction than spawning weird shit over here,"
Oh,
you
dude,
know, a little bit more coordinated fun floods. But
it's the way because like I've had nights where I'm feeling good. I want to play SWAT and I'm on point. You know. And then we're against the same four people who are fucking. That's all they do. Is
for the
play
next
SWAT.
8 hours,
Yes.
for the next 8 hours, the
Yes.
only four fucking people, and you're like, why?
Yeah,
Why
and
do
then
you own
well-
this fucking server?
like I'll play with my cousin and like we'll get fucking some decent matches to start, and then we'll get matched with them because we're doing good, and then oh fuck, we're one of the higher rank, and they just squash us for like 3 matches, and then we get put back down, and it's like okay, a couple matches of decent. If not like close matches, and then it's
Like,
back up to
all I
them,
wanted
and it's
was
just
a
like
little bit of sit back down and have fun, man.
Yeah.
No, they just slaughter sweat the fuck out
and
of
it
you.
pisses you off because it's like I want to lose for those matches I'm not with them so that I stay in the lower tier, but I don't want to. I want to play.
Dude, and I can't go in these games being like, oh, motherfucker's thirsty anymore. I can't be like, oh, you thirsty, motherfucker. No. Now people are actually taking it to a whole new attack level. Like, that's a command now. They'd be like, oh, hang on a minute. I'm about to thirst on this dude. I'm about to thirst this dude, thirsting him right now. And I'm like, motherfuckers are serious? What? No way, you guys, dude. They actually took thirst as like a taunt cheer. So people in there taking some taunt cheers to a whole nother level.
Yep. It's just a completely different game though than like Call of Duty,
But-
Halo, anything like. It's its own kind of breed. I'd say it's closer to like DayZ than
So-
it is to like Call of Duty.
Arc Raiders reminds me of Battlefront 2. So I'm sitting here and
Explain,
I'm
please.
contemplating. Oh man, I'm about to, because it's about to break shit apart. Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm playing the game and I'm like, wait a minute, these dodge rolls feel familiar. Right when I started playing the game.
Mhm.
Why does these dodge rolls feel familiar? Why am I feeling like these extensions are like arms out and then full body tuck roll? Why are these familiar from left to right, forward to back? What am I? I started looking it up and I'm like, dodge rolls in games, and then come across it was Battlefront. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, they're identical. Nearly identical. The running, the jumping, the moving
Which
forward.
Battlefront
And
2, the newer one?
I think it was
Or
the
the
old
old-
one.
okay.
The old one, yeah, which makes me think I was like they took some ideas, but that's my opinion. I'm not confirming it. But I'm like,
Well, it's hard to say because like I doubt that anyone who made that game is still even in the industry. Maybe they might be leads for like project
But-
leads or something, like but that like I doubt.
you could tell they
Maybe.
did a little change with it so they wouldn't get in trouble. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, all right, adapt to, the movement styles for Battlefront 2, which in the game it's now working for me. It's working for me.
Mhm.
So I'm having to kind of now short key everything and get used to it for Battlefront style, What was it that I was
I'm talking more gameplay wise though. I'm talking like it's closest to DayZ, where like it's a or like
survival
Rust or something
and
like that.
drafted up. Rust kind of almost punches it.
It's
Rust
closer to
has
like
the
that.
NPCs, yeah.
It's closer to that than
And
like Halo or Call of Duty or any
yeah,
first
because
person,
Rust, you
PvPs.
get them little random little NPCs that chill around and they'll come and visit you and they'll be like, "Hi, tank in your face," you know.
Hmm.
And with this too, it's not like that, but you kind of it feels like Horizon. It feels like I'm hunting
Hmm.
these what. Oh, as you see in the Serengeti, he stares at this bombardier as he has his spotters out there. Oh, look at that man. He takes a pot shot at him. Oh, as you see now, the spotters are looking at him clean on the second floor as the bombardier's on
Yeah.
the main floor. Oh, and he launches two shots. The hunter has become hunted. You know, like, and the leapers, so they can get around and leap on you too. You can die in seconds, and it feels like a Discovery Channel, man.
I
As
would
you see
also
the male
say,
lion.
like, I think it's closer to like, I hate to say it, but like PUBG and Fortnite, like the battle royale, than it is to Call of Duty or Halo. Because like,
It is.
yeah.
I did say something about it reminds me of PUBG
Hmm.
because the inventory situation. The
Yeah.
inventory situation is there, so you can kind of really muck around with that.
Yeah.
Um, what's the other one? Tarkov?
Tarkov. Yeah. Tarkov.
Tarkov.
Escape from
Tarkov was
Tarkov.
another one, but
Yeah.
I've went and watched it. I watched a lot of intricate gameplay, and I mean the just officials, not the modded servers. And I don't believe it. I don't believe Arc Raiders is like Tarkov in a way. Maybe community wise, but I don't see like
It's sweaty
the
as fuck.
invent.
It's
Yeah,
mostly
dude, jeez,
PvP. Like, you ain't working
dude,
together.
dude, you get about 5 feet from that fucking whatever center and that you have to be working at, and people just gat you from a mile away. They don't give no shit. You walked off, but and they take your fucking loot,
No
take your loot,
interest
and they
in working
sit
with
there, bro.
you or anything. Yeah.
They is bloody,
Hmm.
like they don't care.
It's almost like
Uh,
Tarkov, but if there was optional objectives that you could work together for.
Well, in when we go to battle these boss fights, the queens, the matriarchs, it does require multiple people. You could be a badass and just John Rambo the shit and just fucking go in there one man army and take it down and hopefully not get shot up by some freeloader, but you could possibly do that.
Yeah.
But I have seen where whole servers. Dude, I shit you not, dude. You want us to talk about getting the fucking together, man. These people were shooting each other 5 minutes ago. And the next minute, you see 20 people stop shooting because they hear this that noise. And everybody turns their face and jets towards it. And you'll start seeing camaraderie where like literally just 5 seconds ago, two people were downed. Now they're being defibbed by these people that killed them. And the first, dude, get up, and everybody's locking and loading. Hairs are sticking up, and they're feeling the fear because this thing's fucking taken on 10 people already and messed up 5. It's called on bastions. It's summoning more arcs. They're in all these people gather up and they start, separating into like this weird mobilized group that they keep one in the middle so that way they can yell to each other,
Hmm.
but eventually these big bosses get decapacitated at one point in time. Eventually they'll die.
So,
And how everybody splits it up when there's a large piece. One person will go by and be like, "You get a gold piece. You get a gold piece. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car." After that, some of these guys will get done. They'll be like, "Dude, I'm so full of shit, dude. I don't want to take all this back."
so,
Literally.
so what game would you compare it to then? The closest to? Because I have an idea. I've never played it though. So I'll start. I think from what I've seen and what I've heard you play and other people play, it looks very similar to GTA?
Could be, I would say close to that. Yes.
Because there's the
I
heists and everything in GTA, like older GTA, not nowadays.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
here's the thing: the heists and big boss fights are just like them heists.
Uh-huh.
You gotta have it.
And then you get that one kid who's like, "I'll blow us all up if you don't give me the money."
I shit you not. Okay, so I was watching. I was watching a VOD. This guy was like, I have 5 or 6 people in there, right? And these guys are the guys that he teamed up with in the solos, right? He found a squad, a very dangerous squad that could kill a matriarch without his fucking intention. But he comes in and he's like, "Hang on, nobody touched the core. Nobody touched the core because the core's got the gold parts." And this guy's only he put all his rounds into it and stuff, because now he's starting to sound soppy about it. There's a point where people will tolerate broke and where people will not tolerate soppy. And this guy started, I put my rounds in. I got 30 rounds in. The dude behind him was like, I came in with 120 rounds. I've used all of them but these last 10. And he's like, and I don't want none of that shit. I just wanted to help you. And the guy come in, he's like, don't touch none of that. Don't touch none of that. So everybody didn't touch the ball. Didn't take nothing. They went to the legs and all the small stuff. The guy got so overworked, he started gunning down one of the tough guys on site. Drilled him right in the back of the head, downed him. And guess what that dude did? My shield's down. This dude just de-shielded me. Everybody that was right there, you heard them lock their big guns in. A Jupiter got pulled out. A fucking Tempest gets pulled out. A Bobcat gets pulled out. These are quality guns. You hear them racking and loading, charging their plasma in it, and they aim right at the dude. He goes, I collaborated with all you guys first, and you guys wanted to come here and help me. He goes, I should get all, the first dibs on loot. They're like, dude, we ain't that fucking greedy. Quit acting like we are. And they all instantly hosed the dude for downing that dude. Blood everywhere. I'm like, and everybody at the same time said, all you had to do was chill out. So the guy that he downed revived him. And that little group says, what's your call? He goes, fuck him. Boom! Knocks him out. Sends him back to lobby. Fuck. I was like, yo, that could just be like that. Motherfuckers be real on some shit, though. No reason was he mad at that guy. For no reason. And getting after people. And karma got him, man. Karma got him. Man, and I was like, man. Execution. Jesus Christ.
Right. I used to play a lot of GTA, the heist back in the day, and I would host the lobbies, and I always give everyone a very fair cut. Like I think I gave like 200 or 20% for, and then I took like the 40.
That's a bunch. Jesus Christ, especially if you farm a mat.
Exactly. You're already getting a shit ton. Like I think the minimum is like 8% or something that you can get, and then the max is like 25. So like I was up there, You
were giving them cheddar.
Yeah,
you were shaming.
I just was having fun. Like hosting it and like, okay, you do this role, and I was loving it, I could care less about the money I had. I already had all the cool cars back, and the Adder, the Zentoro, the Kuruma, like
everything else that they already came out with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I stopped right after the Lowriders came out. I got like 2 of them, and then I stopped playing. So it was a long time ago. But But the amount of times where someone's been, give me all the money or else, and I'd be like, dude, you're getting like 20% of the
Why
cut.
get so greedy, bro? What do you want me to do?
Well, every time I'd be like, 20%, dude. Are you kidding me? Go ahead and do it.
I'm literally docking $1,000 for buy-in charge. That's it.
Yeah. I'd always say, go ahead and do it. We're just here for the fun. Like I got a solid squad together of like 8 people I'd hit up for heist if I saw them.
Trustworthy people.
Well, we're just there for fun. We're not there to fucking grind money. and shit. Like we're just
Yeah,
there
yeah,
to
yeah.
play the heist.
Yeah, because it's fun. It literally,
Yeah.
you don't play this shit in a normal
Yeah,
game.
we do
No.
like goofy shit where it's like, I wonder if we could do it this way.
Well,
Like,
in GTA, there's more like so the NPCs are more strategic, right?
yeah.
Where these NPCs, the Ark, these NPCs move and undulate
Well,
so natural.
I just want to say I've had it happen probably 8 times where someone's like, I'm gonna blow myself up unless you give me everything right before the end. They never do. When I go, like,
Right?
go
Like,
ahead,
yeah,
you're
like,
taking
dude, you
20%.
really
We're here
wanna-
for fun. Do it. Do it. You won't, you coward. And they never did.
So like, I don't think I could ever think about a game that had very aware NPCs.
Hmm.
And let me see if Ark Survival Evolved had wild dinos, which are about the only thing comparable to size and danger and awareness. But it didn't seem like they could collaborate in unless you had the dinos that deserve to be in a group, like a raptors or like
So like
you always.
GTA, they had very in-depth NPCs. They'd walk, they'd go places, they'd all of that,
But they were based on strategy, very
Yes,
sharp strategy, So
exactly.
the cover, gun up over the rails,
Yeah, they
or
weren't bad. Like I
stay
used to
out
play
in the
survival a
open.
bit here and there.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
shit gets hard on level 10 or whatever. Like you're fucking.
You sit there for like 6 hours on the fucking GTA 5 game. You
Mhm.
sit there on that one level up north in fucking and the fucking Blaine County.
I
And you're
prefer
up
the
in them
pier.
trash cans.
I prefer the
And you sit-
pier. I would go in there's this one little closet you could go in and just sit with the whatever A12. Boom, 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 and just watch.
I never
Because
thought of that one.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
with the Blaine County and sitting up there in that trash can where you sat up there by that little where the junkyard is, where where Old Ball Man is, where Old
That
Ball
one's
Man
not
used to
bad.
have his little. So you'd always sit up there and they'd give you 2 trash cans and they're like start out. So you sit there, with the carbine. And I'd sit there and carbine them all afternoon, 6 hours. And I just cooking, dude, just cooking
See,
until they get too much.
Ian just
We
said
get cocky.
minigun was good. I didn't like. I like to save my ammo, and I found A12 was that good mix. I'd use the AP pistol in the beginning. All the AP pistol is still OP. I don't care what anyone says. Best fucking machine gun there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking the 50 pistol. Yep.
No, the
that's
AP pistol,
boy.
like rapid fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
that
that's
shit
still
just-
that's the auto 50. No, that's the auto 45.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
auto
auto
40, yep,
45,
yeah.
not the auto 50.
Mhm,
My
yeah,
bad. My
it
bad.
Just just rips.
Fucking, RoboCop gun. That's what it was.
I did
'Cause
that until like
'cause that's
level
what
4, and
influenced
then
it.
A12. The ammo is not too pricey. That's it. It's ammo per kill versus how much money you get. Because you're not getting too much
I
for
don't-
survival.
Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, when RoboCop started getting back up into things, man, I think RoboCop is the one that really influenced that auto 45 in GTA. Sitting here thinking about it, I think so.
Might have.
I think so. I'm not. I swear to God.
From the beginning. See, like I didn't even AP pistol all the time, all the way, because you could use it in
And then
cars
through level
too.
13.
And just
Yeah.
yeah, Karuma that shit.
I got too fucking happy and safe with it. Like I was sitting there and I'd go through so many levels and just destroyed vehicles everywhere, tanks all over the place, and you're just like, you get out of the fucking canopy, you're like, oh, look at you, pow pow pow, oh, look at you, da da da. One bullet through the head to stray, and you're like, fuck, and you're like, level 45. That's all I got.
Like, I am sure you could agree with it. Like, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I'll whip out the fucking Mimi weapons or whatever and fuck around or
Whip the
but like,
grenades and be like,
if I'm
"Look, Steve."
grinding,
Molotov them to death.
Right.
Just fight them with Molotovs.
right? Like, yeah, I love that shit. But like, if I'm grinding, it's
But
and doing
when I
contact
was-
missions, it's AP pistol.
When I was playing Grand Theft Auto, it would feel to me that like the NPCs were predictable to me, they feel predictable.
Yes.
Any Grand Theft Auto games, I can predict their movement and I can outwit them.
Yes, the biggest
the
thing
game-
is that the when the SWAT have armor and shit, that's when it's like, oh,
That's about it. Yeah, that's about the only thing. You need a
that's when it
vehicle at
gets
that
tough.
time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like,
In
you can
Ark
predict
Raid-
them though. It's just the armor.
Each encounter has been different. Each encounter has been never the same. I don't think I could ever say I've ran into the same situation twice.
Yeah,
Every battle I've come across in versing just the NPCs, the Ark have what I feel have some sort of battle plan that they've kept recognizing that they fight your name tag with. And they're like, all right, this dude's crazy. He do some crazy shit. He likes boom booms. He likes to go around running and being quiet. He's super stealthy.
you end up
So,
getting a
like-
reputation in a way.
Exactly. See, this is not where the AI is learning. This is where that's the word that people need to start using. The Ark understands a reputation with you.
Yes, it's not an aggressive based server. It's a reputation based server.
And it's recognizing if you do the same shit over and over, it's gonna be like, yo, check this out. I'm gonna dance a different move. Like dude can be like, yo, I could swing and jive, and the Ark could be like, well, I could juke, swing and jive. How about you? So you won't be ready for your next, expected battle unless you're fully prepared to go on a hunt. Which recently I've been calling it the hunt.
I had a question a while ago. Are you able to join the servers with the aggressive people and cheaters, even though you're not aggressive or a cheater?
I have wondered about that because I am down for fighting against cheaters, but here's the thing. I can't do that.
I know.
Unless I have to create another account.
Yeah.
And if I create another account, I'm probably going to go and join Burnt Peanuts crew.
Okay.
And he's the one I've been saying, fuck him, and fuck that, like a drunken old hillbilly, right? In all reality, this is the motherfucker fighting the cheaters.
Okay.
He's the one I've been watching, dude, and he switched his targets. He's like, I think he got bored. I get it. It happens. You get tired of fighting the same people that don't seem to put up much of a fight. When you get to go against God-like people, it's just bloodthirst in the feel of aura farming on something like that.
Are you going
And he's
to?
that streamer to do it.
Would you create another account and then use the new account and grind that like your normal account, and then use the other one for cheaters? Or
don't know.
would you take
I
the
don't know if I
opportunity
could
to
do that.
name the new account Angry Draco or something like that? And
I
you
couldn't-
could have
I
a
couldn't do
persona.
that.
You could put a persona on, and your original account's just you chilling. Like, yeah, this is just me.
I could. I was thinking of that. Don't get me wrong. I was thinking about that this time, and I'm like, man, if I do that with this account, I said it's gonna be fucked for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
And I can't spend $50 on this game again.
And like you said, it's reputation based. You're going to be known in the community as someone who's aggressive.
Yeah,
Lord
yeah.
Draco.
And people would be like, they'd be like, "Oh shit, I see his name, dude. I got
You were noticed on YouTube the last
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, I was like- I was
people
gonna
will
say,
notice you and be like, "Motherfucker," even though that's
it's
not.
that son of a bitch right there."
Yeah. You're
Like,
like, bro, I'm just chilling.
but you realized what kind of attention that gave off. Instead of like, hey, you didn't hear it's that piece of shit. No, it's more of like, hey, it's that guy, dude. He helped me a fuck ton,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, I like hearing that.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear that over than that dude shot me.
But if you go with a persona
I
like
would have
Angry
been like,
Draco,
oh, dude, my bad. I would have been like, my bad, dude. You were in the way. I'm sorry, Or like Chief Justice or something stupid. Yeah, like I'll definitely run and like
I like
an
that
aura
Chief
farm over that.
Justice.
Chief Justice.
I kind of like that alias. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. Yeah.
I would fire it up, but I just couldn't pay for another
I get you.
account, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
But
Yeah.
I would definitely rock
True.
going after like some hackers or some cheaters, but God forbid if I do, because if I'm not aware that I am in that realm of possibility, the chances of nailing me are frighteningly high
Yep.
because I'm not aware of the more imbalance that change is making, you know? So instead of staying PvE, you know, then you'll start, you know, what someone said up in somebody's chat, man, this game gave me trust issues. No, dude, this game will give you PTSD by the end of fucking Nom.
Oh.
It gets bad, dude.
Oh, I could
so-
imagine. I could imagine.
But them are the reels and highlights. So I have went and like I said, did some social, you know, experiments because I wanted to know with their updates because I've been keeping an eye on it, and they did say they wanted to implement that, and I'm glad that I was able to kind of be around to test the waters for that, and I agree to that new system. If that's what they're switching it to, they need to stick to it. They
Okay.
don't need to think about editing it. They just need to keep it going smooth as butter and turn back onto their game because their game is breaking.
Do you think that a majority of people think that, or do you think that it's more of like people are pissed right now?
So when I went out and about, I did bring up the keyword of aggression-based ranking an awful lot to many others that I ran across. And it seems like everybody adores the fact of aggression-based ranking. PvEers are dead, like full-on PvEers. These are people that don't want to combat with humans.
Yeah.
Or any AI connected to a human.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit biased because you're only getting the ones that are more friendly, I'd say.
Yeah. And so, like, I've sat down and said, you know, why? And they're like, you know, one's like, I don't feel like gunning a human down. Like, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that way in real life. But I'm feeling like that way in real life when somebody's using the game character, you know, that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the two worlds, you know, are intermingling, you know, and people are struggling between that line, that gray line.
Okay.
They got to recognize that there is one difference, and that's that little pixel thing in front of you. That's fake. But if it was like Chris Siege and Lord Draco sitting in front of each other, and it's Lord Draco and Chris Siege in the game, and that's their only life, you ain't gonna make that fucking decision, are you? You ain't gonna pull the fucking trigger and risk losing your fucking loot. You
Nah,
ain't gonna think
I
about
play
it.
Call of Duty and Halo and stuff. I can detach. Like, yeah, those motherfuckers have to go down.
Yeah.
I would
exactly.
probably be
If
more
you're granted one
PvP in this
life-
game.
Yeah, if you're granted one life during that round, one life, and it's a 30, what, I think these are 30-minute rounds? Yeah.
Well, like,
For one life for 30 minutes, that's one hell of a insert coin.
well, like I prefer cooperative games. Like I like Halo, and it's got the campaign. You can work together. You know, I love like Dirty Bomb, where you have to work like those types of games where it's objective based. You mentioned Battlefront. I love
Yup.
Battlefront for the gameplay and all of that. I think it's
conquesting,
oh
yup.
gosh, I fucking love it. So yeah, there's you know that Battlefield. Like yeah, I love that teamwork based PvP. But it like I don't trust motherfuckers.
I
I feel like I
trust
would
issues, too.
fall into the PvP, the hackers and the aggressive server by just by my nature.
I think you for content would enjoy PvP. I think when it comes down to the grind, because we can't just go and order it up ourselves, right? We have to grind out our resource.
Or you could,
I think
or you
it
could
comes
take
down
them,
to the
Draco.
grind.
Or you could take them, Draco.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to the grind, you're gonna either be like, do I want to build my stuff, or do I want that motherfucker's Feral 4?
I don't trust motherfuckers easily.
You see what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be like starter gear versus Kit 4 dude or PvE, you know, and you're gonna be like, you yourself, I know you very well.
Bro,
I don't think you're gonna be building a lot of your shit just constantly.
dude,
If you get a good streak, I think you'll stay on it.
it's
I think you'll stay on it.
so I love Nazi zombies. Like most of my hours in Call of Duty were Nazi zombies. Feel me?
Nice.
But
The blood, yeah.
But if I'm playing that game and it's just me and some other rando and we're going through a building and I just met them, my gun is always on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching. Yeah, and you do have to. Oh shit! Now that you
And
mentioned,
I have a very twitchy finger. I will
Yeah,
pull
you
that
move
trigger
wrong, you
within
get
like
shot.
10 seconds. Yep, you move wrong. If you even look at me with your gun, you're getting gunned down.
like, so I brought out a grenade on accident. Right, I had my rifle, everything away. Right, and I was looking for my shield recharge. I just took fucking wasp damage. Right, I whoop out a fucking grenade in hand. Instantly, I watched the two heads go right to my face, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, hang on, where's my there's my shield charger, and I look over left and right. I'm like, aspirin, you know, it fucking does herself up, and I'm like, these motherfuckers about to shoot me because
Right.
they thought I was about to troll them,
And I would be
So
the
I
one
like-
to just shoot you. Like
you would have got it,
immediately.
yeah, you would have got it.
Exactly.
So, like
and
I
that's why
said-
I would have just I know myself I would fall into the PvP and just
You would-
aggressive servers.
You would definitely be more of confiscating loot. I mean, if you
Gotta
get the
twitch your
good
finger,
streak, I
man.
feel. Yeah, I feel if you get the good streak and you just constantly keep resupplying yourself with, you know, other players' loots and stuff, I think you'll just keep going that way. I don't think you'll want. I don't see you crafting your gear unless you've either come across it or it's offered to you up at a low price. Which you can be offered up like that at low prices from the traders.
Nah,
But again, if you can pull, but if you're going into combat and you killed the dude with a gray gun, and you go to loot him and he's got a fucking purple fucking gun or a red gun, yeah, I already know you're gonna be like, I'm gonna take this from you. I'm gonna use it on that motherfucker.
And bro, I'm kind of bummed that the servers got changed like that because I would totally be the suave. Hey, I trust you. Yeah, see what they have, and then if they don't have that good loot, just I'll leave you. Whatever.
You'll
you know?
you'll be thrown right into those type of servers, yeah, that are like that. So
Like I would totally be that shisty motherfucker. That's no, I look like a thief in a way if I could
my other beef about that aggression base is when my biggest, it's not like my question, my opinion, or at least my observational opinion. I'm kind of wondering when is going to be the min max or max min for the aggressive players to accidentally get meshed in with cheaters, because eventually sometimes they're going to want to just verse each other and just have at it for, you know, for the hell of it, for, you know, shooting bullets. I mean, apparently you go to Stellamanus, which is a close combat, you know, level. I've seen a VOD where somebody turned around a corner, there was 15 bodies, all that whole floor. 15 bodies, dude. And he was like, what am I going to do with all of this? He goes, I don't know if I even want to touch anything.
I don't know.
15 bodies just thrown about. Dude was paranoid to even look
I'm
through
willing to
them.
bet there is like a scale, maybe a strike system. You get like 2 strikes, you get put inside of like a
That
non-cheater
warning
but
box.
aggressive server.
Yeah,
and then 3
yeah.
strikes you're in the cheater server probably.
I'm only guessing that, but
Or something
it's
like
not
that.
fair that PvP should have to endure cheaters and hackers. In a reality, the cheaters and hackers should already have been dealt with. But Embark Studios, some of their term and agreements basically deal and kick around the bush of don't bring your problems to us.
Yep.
So I mean, it makes other people think about the final when they go back and play it.
Right.
Because that's who made that game was Embark Studios made the finals. Now I wonder how that lifestyle is on that game for many others who are playing that game.
Dude, there's so many games like Pal Worlds, like Ungrounded. I think there's so many games that came out. They were so populated for like a month, and now like they
2
got a
months,
player
bro.
base, but like yeah, it's
2 months and there's hackers and cheaters.
hmm
2 months. There's no outrunning this. There's no way that a multiplayer system can now be invented where there is no hacker.
hmm
Doesn't matter. It used to be a thing back in the day where no one had to ever worry about it. No one. I mean, to come across a cheater or a hacker on a Windows 98, a Windows 94 Macintosh, system was one in a trillion and pentillion. I mean, one out of the galaxies of universal galaxies chances of you running into a hacker, and by that time you were probably asking the guy for his signature. So nowadays it's an everyday thing. Is that gonna become the new meta, where you just get in and you're like, I'm gonna apply the hacks for today, and that's how we're gonna roll today? That's
reminds me
gonna be a
of
concerning thought.
one time I was in high school. I remember I was fucked up, and then my cousin was over. He didn't know I did pills at the time, but I was fucked out of my gourd. And he goes, "Let's play the old Call of Duty." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "World at War." I'm like, "Okay." And this is when like Black Ops 2 was a thing, So like
Yep.
it was older, yeah, let's go back. And all of it was hackers on Xbox. They didn't care. You have to keep up with that shit. Otherwise, yeah, you just don't care. And if your player base is high enough, a majority of people still are not hackers.
Yeah, and by that time, like I said, you get flood. You get a flood of one side or the other. If it's where it's all one hacker, or you get actually a base of community where they're like, hey, we look. The company might not be rolling it, but they do what like what other moderators will do. They'll run side servers that are next to that company, or they'll get permissions, and they'll be like, hey, we don't permit that shit.
Exactly.
That's actually a community that'll be tending to some shit.
You can't just do easy cheat or whatever anti-cheat softwares. People can get around that shit.
It's crazy to think it. It's just insane.
You have to stay on top of it. You literally have to have a department, and that costs money.
Or good mods, like Jesus.
Well, yeah, like in a way, a department where you have mods that are not
Hey Chris,
24/7, but
hey Chris, I need mods for this, that,
Yeah.
this, that, this. Or
But
do
you
you
gotta
got
have-
none? He's like,
you
hey,
have
I
to
ain't
have-
got none to update
you gotta have-
myself.
you have to have someone to go through tickets and answer them.
getting
24/7.
them from the right people.
24/7.
Where you ain't,
practically.
and you ain't breaking your shit. So I mean, the extent of work that these people go out for just to be able to win. I mean,
Mhm.
do you benefit or do you not?
For tech reasons. Yeah, automating it. I agree, Gantra. You can, but there are.
So many people that get past that.
Yeah.
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I play for Command and Conquer,
Mm-hmm.
I have a different little so you remember like back in the day it was like Yahoo Messenger and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's not Yahoo Messenger. It's called Game Ranger. Game Ranger is the interactive community between Command and Conquer, anything dealing with like multiplayer games like that, like Red Alert. Yeah, you might even be lucky to find Oregon Trail on. So like that's the community for where that is. When I've communicated into there, you can do basically the same like Yahoo Messenger. You talk to people, chit chat. Hey, you want to help me out with this? Join up with me doing this game. But it's the community chat where you actually click on a button. You could join in with that game with them, and you can actually, fight against 4 other players from Command and Conquer.
Mhm.
So like that's one of the biggest things that I've been able to install and really work with that game, Command and Conquer. So again, kudos and thank you for that, because man, finding just the fact that they all had a set like that, I was happy.
Mhm.
Happy. I miss that game.
But yeah,
I
mean,
love
you
I
you
love that shit out of
can do it, can't you? It just costs money, and like for Halo, there's barely any moderation. You get cheaters a lot, and I don't know why. It seems like a
It's a
weird
si-
game
it,
to cheat in.
it's
Master
such
Chief
a simple game
Collection.
too. It's such a
Yeah,
simple game.
yeah. Um, but I mean, I never
Sales.
really
Yeah,
mind.
right.
Hmm.
Marketing.
Yeah,
Hello, I am under the water. Please help me. Nah.
yeah. It's really strange. I don't know, cheating and whatnot, the landscape, all of that.
I don't need to cheat. It's bad when you're cheaters and you get beat by non-cheaters. That's what's humiliating. In
Yeah,
all reality, that's the ball kick to those. I mean,
yeah.
instant karma, and no worse way of getting salted like that.
Mhm.
That's premium salt. Yeah,
The key though is the person who does the butt kicking to the cheater, they can't gloat. They just have to, no, sucks.
you know what's funny? You're right.
Hmm.
You're exactly right, because
They do it
only
to
maybe
troll and
I
whatnot. They
think I
want
think only
that.
one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want,
I
yeah,
think
fuck
one got really
you.
salty about it and
Yeah.
got in on his face.
Hmm.
He was like, I'm better than you.
Hmm.
I'm better than
They
you.
want
I'm better
that.
than you. I'm better than you.
Hmm.
And then next thing you know, some other rando that wasn't cheating come around because he heard him yelling it to the dude because it's going vocal, proxy chat.
Yeah.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Full grown adult. Bap, 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 gets dropped right on site. He's like, well, I had that coming. I'm ass.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh man, you had it all right,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. But you can't gloat. You can't gloat. You just kind of.
You can't,
Hmm.
especially during Art Creators. As much as like I said, I've been talking a little bit about it because I'm excited for a game that's new and it came out.
Hmm.
But I've also, like I said, done enough social experiments in there where you don't want to gloat. You can, but make sure
No,
you
but
got motherfuckers watching your back.
Halo's. I've
Because
had the entire team in chat, like report someone. Every single person reported. Someone's
yep,
flying
if they all
around. Yeah,
guaranteeing it, yeah.
yeah.
They'll
And
point,
but
everybody will
but
too. All
but
at one
yeah, and I'm
person.
sure some people even on the other team reported them, but like nothing happened.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
there's no reaction. Yeah, it's a dead fucking center. Yeah,
Hmm.
what are they gonna do? Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna send the police after you. Hang on, let me get done with this game here in a moment.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe their
And
customer
some of the,
service will look at those tickets at some point, but
yeah.
no.
Oh my God, I forgot I even had this job.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, it's not. It's barely even worth it. The nice thing about Halo, if you quit, you get a 5 minute ban, and then it gets longer each time you quit. But if you quit and it's like big team, it'll take a while. So like
I remember
you
back in the
won't get
day.
paired up typically if you quit, early. But if
I
you
remember when they
if
was
the
hitting
teams
people
hit
hard with that
half,
shit.
if the teams hit half, so if there's 4 people and you get down to 2 people and you quit, you won't get penalized.
Dude, I remember whole fucking accounts back in them days. People were doing that shit, and they were just like glitching, not hacking, but they were just doing the glitches, the normal everyday bullshit. That like the ammo glitch, the fucking shooting with a magazine glitch or something like that. Motherfuckers get banned forever, and they finally like 20 years later get to go back to their account, and they're like, "Oh, I can get on." Like, you imagine that. This
I
is the one dude wait 20 years, he'd be like, I can finally get out.
so I had a buddy who was into modding his Xbox account.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, and I I always thought it was dumb as fuck.
During the times of when pirating over the mod set.
Yeah, I'm like,
onto your
dude, you are
fucking shit.
totally going to get caught. Your name is rainbow colors.
Like-
And they want everybody was like, why do I get the red ring of death or the red eye
Yeah.
of death? Dude, yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, that's a ventilation problem. People would just stuff it in a drawer,
In a
or cover
can,
like a
like-
tiny
yeah,
cupboard,
like
no
fucking
ventilation. Yeah, like fucking idiots.
Man, but they do. They got them red eyes of death for
Yeah,
getting fucking.
I never
Oh,
got Red Ring of
man.
Death. Mine sounded like an airplane though. Well, mainly because I kept those fans fucking clean, like every fucking year and everything, and it never got Red Ring of Death, never overheated. But me,
You hear it
almost
pick
sounded
up,
like
yeah,
my
yeah.
Dremel.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a red ring of death nor a blue. I don't
Yeah.
think I've had the blinking orange. Oh, I had blinking orange with power outage because
Yeah.
I wanted to sort out my power supply and it busted one of the. Dude, these fuses inside those power supplies weren't small, man. They were fucking galvanized graphite. Yeah, bro, those fuckers were like 2 inches long inside
They're
those power
insane.
supplies, dude. They were huge. They look like goddamn batteries, big batteries.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Xbox 360 was weird, ventilation and whatnot, but it wasn't bad console. There's been much worse.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah,
There was
there's
back
been
in the day.
much worse. But yeah, no, they're the Wii. The Wii has always been.
my
Whenever
God,
people say they work on consoles, if I meet them or something, I work on consoles. I do and I'm like, the Wii. Have you ever repaired a Wii? Because it's the biggest pain in that. They always say the disc tray is the word, as you could imagine.
So I had a Wii, and one of the things was that I fucking shot a disc out, and we thought it was like, because it was right after the recall of it shooting discs out, and we didn't think nothing of it. You know, we're trying to play.
I forgot that was a
we're trying to
thing.
play- We're playing sport fitness, right? We're trying to do some bowling. We're golfing. We're hitting aces. We're hitting strikes. I mean, we're competing. Me and the neighbor and my friend, my roommate at this time, right? We're all sitting there getting all the points up. We're working our ass off. We're boxing each other to death, where it looks like we're nearly killing each other in real life. Like,
There goes
Yeah,
the
dude.
disc.
Dude, the one time we're getting ready to go and do this again, and we go to set that disc in, and we're like, all right, we sports fitness, you know.
It's like a fucking baseball
Dude, it,
launcher.
dude, it did. We saw that thing, and it flew. It disintegrated on contact.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
You didn't
Surprised
hear
it
no
didn't-
glass.
I'm surprised it didn't go into the wall.
It hit the goddamn wood, like the wood part, the solid hardwood of
Yeah.
the fucking of the window. Any higher would have took it right out. That's one of those big ass windows.
That's why. Okay, yeah. Because I'm
Yeah,
surprised it
it's,
didn't go into the drywall. Just fucking.
It would have went through this like cheese grate, dude. At the speed it was, but it hit the edging around. Dude, just you didn't even hear it go. It just went. Like
That's
that's
fucking
shit. There's like
awesome.
slivers everywhere
Awesome,
from
but
that
it's
damn.
like, that sucks.
I was like, well, so goes that. And after that, we were done. Like, that was the last time we ever, like, me, the neighbor kid, and the fucking, like, we all gamed together and shit. Like, that was it. All our smoking time was done. Drinking on the Fridays were done. Fucking, the family time was done. I'm like, man.
Yep. There
One
it goes.
fucking time. I'm good going for us.
Oh,
And
the fucking
shot
Wii.
Goddamn death.
The Wii was legendary. Like my parents and my aunts and uncles, and everyone had a Wii in their house because it was a
You
family
getting up off
machine.
your ass? Oh yeah, I ain't been bowling since '42. You give me a minute. You go ahead, Grandma. Oh, I'll show you how it's done. Look at that strike. God damn, she's retired and bowled better than me.
No, but dude, it's legit. Like they advertised it so well to families and whatnot. Like it was a family household console.
So you had like where you had every paddle and everybody had all their games ready to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
God, man, I had the only thing I had the extent of was like,
But we only had three, and then again, my aunts and uncles had one. So if my cousins were coming, they knew to bring one, and it you know how it went. And I think they had two,
the
but I
only one
don't.
I had
Yeah,
was-
it's just
I think it was the Super Mario World when it first came out for Wii.
mhm.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, because no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Was it
Because the one I'm
Galaxy?
thinking was for the Switch.
it
Oh,
Galaxy?
you're right. You're right. It was Galaxy. You're fucking right. It was Mario
Galaxy
World's
was
Galaxy.
nice. It was a nice
That,
Mario.
Um,
I'm not a 3D platform guy, but that I remember that shit. That was nice.
like I said, I didn't really invest a lot into that game. I didn't really care for it all that much. The only thing I really liked out of it was like the fact it was a Nintendo, but you couldn't play any of the classic games. But I did find out that you could take your GameCube disc and put them in there and it'll
Yep.
play it.
Hmm.
Then I found out, CDs, DVDs, and I'm like, okay, it's a little bit more useful. Because back in them days, you didn't have a GameCube that would have done that.
Well, that's why I'll talk to people who repair, and that's why I always bring up the disc tray. They always bring up the disc tray because it's so versatile. You need to order one specifically, and then they got the triangle screws because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, the triangle screws,
Yeah.
screws with the inverted hole on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit's an asshole.
The
'cause I
super
got
duper
coupons.
special and screwdrivers and yeah.
Oh, I get so mad about that.
Yeah, so like they're always a pain to work on, the Wii's. They're known for being a pain in the ass to repair. And the disc tray, there's a piece of cotton. That thing is not connected to anything. It's just pressed against the fucking disc tray and the plastic outside. So when you take it apart, you have to line that up perfectly and dust collects and it's such a pain in the ass apparently. Such a pain in the ass.
Those who are tuning in, welcome in, welcome in. Just letting you know, we do see you out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're just chilling and talking. But I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about games being $60, more than $60, less? Because I'm
Dude, I
a cheap ass
remember.
gamer.
Yeah, you remember back in the day though, like a fucking PS, or like a PS5 or like a PS2 game, right? It was like $25, maybe $30, right? Now we go to the stores, go get these games, 70 fucking bucks, man.
Mhm.
Like, my parents back in my day would have been like, you have no reason to want that game. Because if I ain't spending $70 on a sofa, you ain't spending $70 on a video game. That's
Yeah.
what my dad would say.
Mhm.
If that $70 ain't going to a part on the car, then you ain't spending on no goddamn game that goddamn expense. Unless it was a controller or maybe like Guitar Hero back in them days, because you had to have Guitar
Rock
Hero.
Band.
Yeah, if you didn't have Rock Band or Guitar Hero, and without that little guitar, you weren't cool. What the fuck were you talking about? You just played Guitar Band on your goddamn paddle. No, fuck no. You got the guitar. You're a real motherfucking player. Or you went to your homies and either stole it from them, borrowed it from them, or borrowed it from them to steal it from them. So like,
Exactly.
I don't like the fact like $70. Like, Arc was already expensive.
So like
And this was bought for.
I'm okay whatever starting point you want, but I'm gonna look at that game and say that game is worth this much based on how much content I think I will get out of it. That's my big thing. How much fun and how much content am I gonna get out of it?
I think if you do your solo,
Mhm.
I think if you do your solo, you're gonna get comedy comedy content, because one of the new content things that I'm coming across is people are trying to learn how to fly those things. Like they're climbing on these little motherfucking arcs, right?
Mhm.
And it like one guy on a meme, he was like, "I'm going to get you, Spider-Man."
Yeah.
Like, like I mean, and you know he's a content
Like,
creator.
I'm looking at it right now. It's on sale for 47. I wouldn't pay more than like $27. I'm a cheap
was-
gamer, man. That's the thing. Like,
So-
that's why I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. That's where I was getting at is I don't care what the starting point is, as long as it gets down to my point. I don't care. I've had RimWorld on my wish list since I started playing on PC. It's on sale right now, $27.99, but that's the base game. I want all the DLCs. And yeah, because you need the DLCs for that game. Like I've watched it play. I want it so fucking bad. But I will not compromise what I feel a game is worth to me based on what I see and everything. Does that make
Let's see.
sense?
Would I say that it's worth 40? Yeah. I would say in all reality, because okay, this game was Arc Raiders was bought for me and Lady.
Mhm.
$140 was spent on me and her.
It's
I had told this person, don't be doing this because we were gonna get it ourselves. We knew it's expensive.
hmm
But I mean, 40, that's a deal. And my other thing is when power's out, it's not fun. I'm having the biggest problem enjoying my multiplayer games when power's out or internet's out.
Yeah. So this is the first time it's
So-
on sale. It'll happen again.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
On Steam. I'm sure I could get a key somewhere, but I'm worried
Wow.
about Steam. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first. So I'm sure I can get it within the next year for cheaper. Christmas just passed, so that's probably this sale, and then summertime sales coming up.
$31.99. Jesus,
But that's
that went.
that's the non-deluxe regular peasant version. I want the deluxe super.
Ain't nothing
ultra
wrong with that.
edition.
I had worked from peasantry. I don't want to hear it. I won't fucking hear it.
Well, I want the
peasant.
super diamond ultra deluxe mega.
You want fucking Bentley? You
top
better go out
tier
there and fucking
edition.
salvage it.
Mhm.
That Baron Husk out there, get out there and salvage it.
Fucking look at this, the bone crown set. I don't know, man. No,
I see they do. I do see that they got a couple other little setups on it, which I didn't notice. But they're in game, you earn enough credit to be able to buy these on your
I know.
own without having.
I know. I'm
Which
just,
me and Lady both have. We've done that throughout the whole game. But
I've been so fucking not gaming lately. Like I haven't
Right
played
now-
Halo since last Friday. Like not
right
yesterday.
now would be
Like,
the
yeah.
fact that you might not like it right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
That's why I'm looking
because-
deluxe or nothing because I'm gonna not be playing it much to grind it. You know.
Yeah. and on top of that, there's so much like because it's so new and people are so grindy and things are so grindy right now. You're behind a lot. If you catch up, I mean, you could, but again, you're gonna
I'm
have
not
to
trust
spend time while you're at
motherfuckers.
work.
But
Dude,
I'm
you're
not,
gonna have to do.
and you,
Yeah, exactly.
you already know I'm not trustworthy. I'm gonna be taking shit. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
a fucking
like,
thief.
You'll be playing while you're at work. You'll be playing while you're driving. Like that's how much time.
Yeah.
This game reminds me of like South Park back in the day when Cartman and Kyle and all of them were trying to be computer gamers, and they were trying to get a certain level past World of War.
Yeah, you mean the World of Warcraft episode, my favorite. I
Where they were
love
like,
that episode.
they were getting to it, and they were finally. He was sitting back, Cartman's all back, and he's like, "And again, guys, you won't believe it."
All right, Kyran,
Yeah.
now hit me with your spellcaster. All right, let it recharge.
Finally now play the game, guys. and they're like, "Oh, what?" Butters is like, "Oh, all right, and then Kyle's like, we can play the game." And he's like, "We're finally gonna go in. Get this belt ready." Like that's
Fucking
what
love
this
that.
game feels like, bro.
Right.
This game will put you in that state.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm not
feel it.
there yet. I'm
I'm
still working my butt off and shit.
I am 2 weeks after its birth, still pounding this game out. I'm feeling like Cartman right now. Hey, my God, guys, I need my level 645 Wizard Mage spell of Shields in Astral Eldritch Blast. Like,
Yeah, I'm not there.
getting there. It's just to
Alright,
give
fall
you a
back and
heads
heal. Okay, I'm gonna push.
Okay, guys, we're almost there to the boss fight. No, Kyle, you're dying. Well, what? You gotta heal up. You gotta go behind tank. I gotta re-strategize. Gotta heal up one more time. I'm gonna hit you with the poof ball. Fucking love that. But
Stan's
that's what.
dad is like a noob, and he wants to play with it.
How do you play this game? I don't know. How do you do this?
Yeah.
Stan, show me how to play this game. I can't get off of it.
Was it the Sword of 1,000 Truths, right?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
We're gonna
I
give
will
the
have
Sword of
this
1,000 Truths to a
1,000
noob.
I'm the god.
You give him the flash drive. He's like, oh.
He's like, the only thing that man didn't fell short of other than praising the damn thing was shove it in his ass. I mean, after the world's largest shit that man's had, he could have.
He's like, here you go, Stan. Here's the sword. How do I hand over items?
No, Dad. You gotta go to your inventory. No, stop. Press the button. No. What is this key?
Right.
No, Dad. Stan tried. Stan Marsh tried. He tried everything for his kid.
That was done so well. That was done so well. That entire episode. I love that episode. It was just spot on.
Yeah, I mean, Arc Raiders has a way of working itself in this game, genre, but it's got a couple more hiccups. It does need to work on its terrain and texturing. Other than the fact that it's got a new, sort system, and the fact that they did add new boss, which was Matriarch. They added new levels, which are Cold Snap. They should be expiring soon because it's going to be going through, New Year's, et cetera, for the event. But they got Cold Snap. They got Locked Bunker. So they're opening up more levels, and they're kind of working with the lore, which they've made a lot right now. They've made a lot for just lore and a couple of the levels available. If they plan to always stay up to date every year, every time, every week, they are going to be busy as fuck. Mm-hmm. They're all going to be people that are probably not going to be able to return home.
Oh yeah, and I will say that price will fluctuate for me if not based on like the game and what, like if an update comes out and it looks cool, maybe like $2 or something, like up or down. But like it's more based on how much gaming am I able to do at that, and like I said, barely any. So like it's just not a good investment of my money, That's
not
why I'm
right,
like 27.
Yeah, not right now, definitely.
Because
Because
right now, yeah, and then I'd probably hold it off for another couple months before downloading it.
yeah, because if you sit back and watch some of the homework on it, you'll see. My best idea is do the homework on a lot of the streamers and stuff on it, and just see your playground. Basically, do you want to make it a playground? Is it?
It looks interesting. It looks fun, but like I'm no time
with the right crew.
Yeah.
With the right crew. But like I said, the fact that I can get on. And then, like I said, within the other day on YouTube, like I recognized I didn't expect fucking. So, like in all reality, I wasn't expecting somebody to be like, "Oh, is that the Lord Draco?" Like,
wait a minute. Same old Draco? We're like, yeah. Like, oh, let my voice get hurt. And people are like, holy shit, that's him. Like,
That's the thing with
You know.
YouTube and that Google algorithm.
That's
Used to send
weird.
Lord
Yeah.
Draco around his Google phone, and then I put it in my YouTube title.
I have no idea. Like I said, I don't think many knew where my like I said, I haven't gone to nobody out there and said, hey, this is my channel. But I'll be, pick people up, and then, I'll be like, hey, either, hey, look, we're streaming, or you're not going to know I'm streaming. You're just going to hear my voice. I'm like, oh, hey, don't worry. And then when we get in the lobby, you'll hear my normal voice. I get out in the game, and then they'll be like, why is he going back to that voice? Then they're going to be like, okay, he's fucking crazy. Thank you. And thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take your kind words as crazy as compliment, which I love that word. But in all the other hands, I never like to try to like. I haven't found somebody who like ready to be like, all right, ready to do live streaming. Let's get some content in today. I do need to actually find somebody to be like, let's like make a skit of something, But it's hard. It really is, because you got the unpredictability part happening.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can't just schedule something up and be like, yo, Chris, meet me over here at Dam Battlegrounds on the top of the dam where the Baron Husks are, where they're cracked up. We're going to do a skit right there where you and me, you're going to rescue me or something. Do that,
4 o'clock sharp.
yeah. Like, you got to be there right then and there, because if not, I'm going to get shot by something else. Like,
And I'm the type that shows up 30 minutes early, just waiting on the tailgate of my truck.
Yeah.
Like, where's this motherfucker at?
By the time I get there, I'm gonna be like, "Who is that guy getting shot?" He's gonna be like, "You didn't tell me there's a gun." So
Yeah.
I mean, you can't script this on the go. Another streamer I joined up with, Jasko, he got mixed up with me on a match, and we were during electrical storm, and he knows about my old man character and stuff, but he was getting chased by a leaper, these little 4-legged monsters, these arcs that are chasing him around, and he's jumping all over, and he's gonna kill him, right? I look over there, and I'm like, thunder, and as soon as I said thunder, it started sparking. I said, just say it all the way through, thunderbolt, and he's like, oh hell no, and he turns around, and that thunderbolt come down and smack that damn leaper. He goes, man, I'm 100% full believer. He goes, look, dog, look. He goes, I know it's a game. He goes, I know. He goes, but dude, there is something with you and that character, that morphine guy. He goes, that character got something with this electricity in this game, because I never seen this much electricity trail after you. He goes, on top of that, you killed numerous amount of arc with that lightning bullshit of yours. He goes and leaves out the game, goes into the lobby, comes back out. He's wearing my outfit. He's like, I'm 100% changed man. I was like, no.
Oh, I fucking love it.
I was like, I'm an influence. That's cool. That's really cool. And I fucking love the guy for it, man. Because he's like, the adventure with this man is never subtle.
Yeah,
I mean,
no. Maybe one day I'll pick
that.
it up. Maybe one day I'll pick it up.
There's that. That's the part of the game that's fun of it, because you get to, you do collaborate with some of the streamers that are gaming for like some of the PvP games nowadays. So you meet in with them, because this is all fresh content.
Yeah.
Streamers are going to be pulling off of this just specific game for the next probably 6 months, solid.
Yeah.
Solid. So there's a dude right now who's been doing an arcathon since the day this game came out, and he's not stopped. He's still going.
I'm not.
So he's pumping, bro. Yeah.
I get it. How's the new PC? Well, newish.
So far, so good. It's staying cold, doing good. The pace, everything. I fucking love it. I still keep all the stickers on it.
Good.
Everything's the same.
You can
Just
take off
holding
the
up my
U-Haul
laptop.
ones and everything. I don't care.
No, everything's staying on there. Authenticity.
I love
This
it.
has authenticity. Then I have CJ on here. I could just take your name. No, I'm fucking.
So, I will say it sounds better where you're at. Like the wall is not, maybe it's stopping an echo or something. It just sounds better. I don't know.
Oh, the fact that it wasn't like hearing it from over there.
Yeah, like it sounded like, yeah, very rough last time we
Yeah,
talked. And now
'cause
it actually
what-
sounds really nice.
So yeah, so what you were hearing was the fact that it was echoing that direction
Yeah.
instead of back and onto me.
hmm
So you were hearing you were hearing the sound of my tin can kind
Yeah.
of in a way.
Yeah, and that's why I asked. I think last stream or two streams ago, I think I asked. And it was the same last stream though. But I was like, are you connected to the webcam?"
So the last time when you mentioned that, I had gotten into a Discord conversation with somebody. They had mentioned to me that I was hearing double feed, and I'm like, okay, Oh wait, it was the real Jesus. So I was talking with the real Jesus, and he's like, I still hear a feed. Okay, weird. I shut off the Discord. He's like, I still hear it, and I'm like, oh, that's, now I forgot I was watching him on the Discord, so I shut that off. And he's like, man, I still hear it. I'm like, what do you mean? So I muted everything nearly. And I'm like, all right, mute the in-game. And he's like, I still hear it. I'm like, you hearing it through the mic or anything? He's like, man, he's like, I can just still hear it like you're talking twice. And I go back and I read over my OBS, and my OBS has got this little meter bar that's bouncing on this fucking thing. And I'm like, what is that over here moving? And I muted up. It was the audio to the camera. It was picking it up. It was rolling it through everything, man. As soon as I muted that camera part, it shut it right off. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks. He's like, yeah. Now, do you want to turn your voice back on so I can hear you through the game? So
right.
and
And
then
it's like,
reverse
fuck.
all this shit.
It's like, fuck. All right, yeah, let's. Love
I
audio.
found out the problem. Yeah, I was going through some of my camera, but I had to figure out what button to shut it off. I went through OBS, shut it off.
I'm extremely happy with this new headset I got, though. I plugged it in. It worked on both PCs. And I was like, yes. The one thing I did, I switched it over. I made a bunch of shorts, if you didn't notice, of our hypothetical stream. That was gold, by the way. We
Yeah.
are set with shorts until January 7th, and we still have 3
Jesus.
streams I can look through. We are set.
He's like, homework's done.
That's why it took me, dude. There was so many hypotheticals, and I had to write down timestamps of each. So like, we are. Oh my gosh! And we already. I think we got 1,200 on the first one views. Yeah.
I'm now I'm worried about going into Arc Raiders and figuring out that people are gonna be like, "Are you Lord Draco? Can you trade me out an item because you're famous?" I'm gonna be like, "I ain't famous, motherfucker. Broke as shit."
Well, I also got 1 sub from it, and I was like, nice.
Dude, I wonder if it was from that OK person, that person,
Maybe.
the Okimoto.
Might have been.
That's crazy. That blow my fucking mind.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't
Maybe
think
he got
about
it
that.
one of the shorts, and yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's who it was. That was who it was from the shout out from last stream. It was Okimoto. So no, that's cool.
No,
That's
but this
cool.
morning,
that's what I said. Like,
I released them at 4:44 in the morning. I like 4s, don't worry about it. But this morning we released the hypothetical about Switzerland. I won't get into too much depth. Sorry, not well, yes, death, but not too much depth.
wait a minute. Are you talking about the day that I was raging?
Well, no, the day of all the hypotheticals.
Okay, I was gonna say there was one day I was raging. I was gonna say there was some salty rage moments. I was gonna say that's gonna be gold too. I was like, Chris, I'm gonna fucking log off here if you already keep up with that shit. He was on to laying down on me about this shit. He was like, "Oh, don't you mean this boat, not that boat?" And I'm like, Chris, and he's like,
And you know, I was gonna get up yonder. He's like, up yonder where? And I'm like, what, Chris? He's like, I'm gonna log off. You know, quit this shit. I'm gonna
I
shut
was
this
being
bitch
a
right
little
up.
asshole that I have not reviewed the other two streams.
Dude,
but
I
it's-
waited. That's got to be comedy gold because you could hear my piss off in there, dude. I was upset.
You were very upset
You were-
with me.
Dude, you were fucking stroking guitar strings way out of tune, bro.
I'll admit I was a bit tipsy. I haven't been drinking you know. I've been trying to cut back.
I was like,
I
I
hate
think
it.
both of us that day weren't feeling that good. Though. I don't think we were
No,
both. I think
I
both
was-
of us.
I was
No, I don't,
really
yeah, it was the
good.
day we didn't don't know. We just both showed up. We're like podcast. Sup?
Oh, yeah, well, I was on top of the world. I was drinking. I was smoking. I was fucking having a good time. But I was a little
You-
asshole. I'll admit.
You literally,
Most
your
definitely.
same attitude was still sup. That's the attitude I felt there. Sup.
Yeah, I was being a little asshole, really bad.
Like I said, salt comedy gold, bro. You had me fucking salting, man. I was pissed.
I know how to get people going, and yeah, when I get drunk, I tend to get people going. I'm like, did you mean this? And it's like, obviously they meant that, but
Yeah,
for like
yeah,
every
and
sentence
me-
they say.
And me, I'm like, Chris, if you don't quit this shit, I swear to God.
Yeah, I was being a
I
little
can't
ass.
wait.
I'm sorry about that.
There's gotta be, if you got some ad libs for that shit, dude, you better grab the list of ad libs for that shit, cause you know that's gonna be comedy gold. Like, what?
We remember last week I mentioned I got my wine, my Red Zeppelin wine. I randomly was like, I haven't had that in years. And yeah, no, I got 4 bottles. Drove all around town looking for it. Yeah, I got 4 bottles. That's out. I picked up 6 more today.
I was gonna say, did you get lucky and find a store with Red Zeppelin?
Yes. And I bought them out today. I'm hoping they clear room on the shelf for more.
You can ask them to order extra. You know that, right?
Yes, but I should be cutting back.
I mean,
But,
it's
yeah.
one thing to be like constant pounding it down, but I mean, like once in a while, you could be like, "Hey, you can order up an extra one of those."
No, so my thing is like I'll start. I've been trying to wait until like 8 or 9 p.m. You know, and then I'll start. I've been doing night showers for like the last month, so I'll take a nice bath with my wine, and I typically get out, and then I want another glass, and then I want
9
another
o'clock.
glass.
9
And then I want
o'clock's
another
about the right
glass.
time to start, though. But 9 o'clock's about the right time to start, though.
Yeah,
You're not, like I said, you're not bashing on it at
Yeah,
4
and
in
I'm
the
taking
afternoon or
sips, but,
6
like,
in the morning.
I've just been like staying up late, and then yeah, it's not good. I need to get a good sleep schedule, but that's
Oh,
not the one.
what do we got? We got a safety call. All righty.
We do.
Oh,
But yeah, no, that was the first one. Was 1,200 ish. The second one I'm looking right now is at 500. I released this morning, and then I released one like an hour before the stream, just in case someone watches it and then comes watch the stream, Like I figured, why not, But that one was beginning again. How much money would it take you to give up everything that you own, all material possessions? That was the last one, if you remember. So I was, yeah,
I do remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
yeah. But that one's sitting at 149. It's yeah.
That takes a lot because there's a way to buy me out of everything I have, but it takes a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I only get 3 minutes, so I take the I start from the beginning and then take the 3 minutes, whether or not we even answered the hypothetical, just as a teaser. Like this is what we're doing. This is what we're talking about. Come to our stream. If you want more, if you want the answer, like type it. Because we only get 3 minutes. I ain't gonna put it toward the end or like the middle of our hypothetical just to get the answer. You know, like yeah, but I wanted to get those hypotheticals because they're good questions. And we had a comment. Someone gave us a number for the 2 years. That was the first one. Was how long? How much would you pay to die in 2 years? And so on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
those
an
are some
answer.
test questions. God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah, those are some good. I like good ones that make you really think, because like I learned a lot about you, and you learned a lot about me, and the way we thought about the way we approach those questions and everything. Define, it helps
How
define
we
you as a
would
person.
destroy certain parts of
Well,
civilizations and
Like I
advance in
figured
the new
out.
world.
Well, I figured out you value your life, because you said no, I wouldn't like kill myself in 2 years unless it was for a shit ton of money. I think is what you said.
Yeah.
You value your life way more than communicating with people around you. Because for the isolation one, you set a lower price. So like, it helps.
So you're not wrong.
You see what
You're not
I'm
wrong.
saying? Like, it really helps me get a perspective on a person asking those hypotheticals as opposed to like, what superpower would you pick? Fuck those.
Yeah.
What
easy shit.
like how not to bash you, but what food would you eat for the rest of your life? And I'm like, I mean, it with a food meal. Because I'd say potatoes, because that has such. I can mash them. I can stuff them if I want. Can I use spices? Do I? Like, there's so many.
What can I add? What hors d'oeuvres can I
Yeah,
bring
because you
with
said
me?
meal initially, and I'm like, could I go with like literally a TV dinner, and then I get all of those things to make how I want. It doesn't have to be the TV dinner, and like it's like
It
there's
just
so
has to be a meal.
yeah. So it's like, could I go with like steak with like a full Thanksgiving dinner?
I want a porterhouse steak with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah, like do I get appetite? Like I have so many questions and that's why I like that's why I like
No.
You remember
Chris,
with the
you-
isolation
Chris,
one,
you're
I'm
not-
like,
no. See, you're not allowed to go to these questions, Chris. God damn it. See,
well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna turn
you
this
remember
fucking
the
thing off
isolation
right now.
one? There was like 5 minutes of caveats, like, but you get shit delivered, you can get whatever you want, as big as a refrigerator.
But in all reality, but those are questions that are, you mean, legit. There's no wrong answer to that,
I
really.
know, and I love it.
I mean, you could literally been like, I could have just said $5.
Mhm.
But do you think I want somebody to come over to my house and be like $5? So I'm gonna be like, okay, here we go.
Right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's why I love hypothetical. But for the live or 2 years to live, that one I think I did like you die in your sleep or something like that, or like
Yeah,
it's a painless
yeah.
death if you're awake. Like it's just you
Yeah,
just drop dead.
what would that be?
Yeah.
That's gotta. Yeah, I gotta get some. That's gotta be a healthy chunk because
Yeah.
I know either I know it's got to go somewhere or I'm gonna have to pay for the way out of this because there's gonna be a lot of involvement of some bullshit and cover up.
Yeah. I don't know. I love hypotheticals though. I love them so much.
I still say that's gonna to do shit like that. That's like literally trying to be like, hey, I want to disappear off radar.
Mhm.
Like to go off radar now. I don't know. I want to be prepared for that too. So I mean, I couldn't even hypothetical myself with that. Like how much it would take, how much would I have to be paid to go off radar and never get hurt or seen again? I mean, one of them was kind of beating around the bush like that, but
Literally living in the woods. You're not allowed to leave like the woods or human contact or
What-
anything.
the worst-
Hypothetically, no one goes in there.
yeah, like the worst thing is like there's nowhere we can go on Earth now that's not discovered. You know?
Like there's some
So, like
nature preserves where like it's discovered, but humans aren't allowed there. or
Chris,
whatever.
don't make me shut this fucking mic
Well,
off.
what I'm saying is like I get what you're saying. There isn't a place discovered besides like the ocean, right?
I mean, in all reality, yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what place on Earth have we not seen or known
We're
about?
discovering more and more about the like Mariana Trench, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the depths
No,
of the ocean are, not well known, and space.
Yeah.
But the land, we got it all pretty much satellite.
Yeah. I mean, anything as long as we can see it with our physical eye, we believe it, right?
Yeah, but there are places on Earth that aren't inhabited. Like
Now, I would,
deep
like I said,
wilderness.
I would like to try to figure out this rulership on planets, though. I would like to figure that out. I wonder what you'd have to do just to be like, I'm ruler of Mars or Venus or Mercury or.
Mhm.
I wonder who you got to talk to for that one. Be like, hey, Mr. Chris Siege, I want to buy Mercury. Yeah, no, I just want to be the owner of Mercury. No particular reason.
So I did get asked one hypothetical at a bar. If you could hypothetically sleep with any alien race from fiction, what would it be?
I don't even think I've met an alien race that was worth it.
So like mine would probably be
They like,
the Star Wars with the tentacles coming out of the back of her head type of shit. Don't judge, okay? It might be a deal breaker if she said I'm not allowed to touch them, though. That might be a deal breaker. But I don't know about you. I mean, hey. You don't have to answer. I wasn't even going to ask. That's a dumb hypothetical in my book. I'm sorry. Listen, I love having conversations with people about this shit, and I hate it when people can't engage in hypotheticals. When they're like, "That would never happen," I immediately am like, "Yeah, we're
you
done
know,
here."
I think it would be so like
But yeah, no, I get some weird ones sometimes,
the
man, and I'm
the
gonna
answer the answer that well here's the answer like
Yeah.
I guess the answer would be it would be a Borg hybrid, I guess, because I guess if I ever for an alien race to really be attractive or something like
What
so
is
like
that from?
Star Trek Star Trek
Okay.
but Seven of Nine was a human Borg hybrid.
Okay.
And I always had like the warm little, oh hell yeah, there she is type shit. It's like if she on set, shit's about to look good. Like that's basically about as far as But like I wouldn't go like because Borg can be a problem. You can have fully
Agnes?
augmented. Well, no, you can.
Is it
You can
Agnes? Was that who you're talking to? Because you said when she's on set.
Seven of Nine. Yeah, she's the tall
I
blonde
Googled
lady.
it. Yeah. Well, I Googled it. It's on my stream.
Yeah, and
I bet
So,
you it's
like,
Agnes.
Borg can fully augment human bodies. So I mean, where they don't have any sentient like independence of their own.
I can see
they don't
that.
have that.
Yeah, it's just like a blank face left. It's pretty cool. I like the makeup, the practical.
And with Seven of Nine, the only thing different is that she was augmented with an eye monocle that was able to, allow plug-ins and stuff. Eventually, she becomes a surrogate queen to the hive that's silent. So she is a queen to a dead hive that's put to sleep, but to one of the most oldest Borg cubes known to mankind.
Reminds me of Ravengers from Crossout. Sorry, I don't know Star Trek too
In
well.
a way, in a way, it's almost like that.
Yeah, but it's more like they don't infect ships; they infect just the humans.
they were more about assimilating,
Yeah,
because that's why you have where I had it was like we are Borg, resistance is futile,
well, so is
You of your
Ravager.
civilized-
They're kind of
will
about like
be
assimilation.
assimilated and
one kind of
one
thing.
as
Yeah.
into our civilization and our use and need
yeah,
to
hive
our
mind
basic.
type of shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Seven of Nine was rogue from that. So she was able to still keep a large amount of her humanity along with keeping Borg. Now, that would probably be the race, like, because if anything, if I was out in space, I probably would have mixed it up with Seven of Nine.
Okay.
Not being like, oh, Robo Girl or anything. I would have.
Well, thanks for
my
answering. I didn't expect you
my
to answer.
perspective towards like a, I guess, space warrior type
Mhm.
of like worthy mate would be somebody of like, I would be searching for somebody who has a systematic way of constantly advancing.
If there was
Genetic
if
genome.
there was no way for you to be infected with the Borg virus and be all robot-y, right? Right?
As far as I know, the only way you become infected with Borg nanites is if they actually pierce your skin and release the nanite.
So like
That's the only
intercourse,
way
you
you-
don't think it would do it?
I don't think there would be that. I would think that there's a control because where Seven of Nine had the independency and sociality of her own kind, and so of her own people, she was the only one to be able to maintain humanity. My guess is, yeah, there probably was a large amount of control throughout reproductive situations because even she would explain like, hey, I'm feeling extra moody and I'm not sure why when she first started getting back into her human state. She didn't realize that she still had to deal with periods and stuff.
Okay, well then for this hypothetical, there is no hypothetical way that she will get into the mindset of infecting you. We'll just say that. She won't feel spiteful and be like, fuck this dude. Or like, he's good for our cause. You know, Draco's kind of cool. Boop. Or like, none of that.
I would be assimilated right
Yeah.
away. Like, literally assimilated.
Oh, yeah.
Queens were the only thing to run in a hive unless you were something of a species 5. Not species X or species 8246. It wasn't either one of them. But if you were an evolved state of Borg, beyond all Borg sentience, then you were a risk to all Borg in general because you were the one Borg that could kill all other Borg.
Okay.
So like you had a way of being the ace of the clique, you know, and being a threat. So you could literally be a queen to a hive and have another, you know, rogue out there that's just highly advanced and has more technology than you and just be a single node versus a billion.
Mm-hmm.
Because that single node could just be like, aim, think death, you die.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to even show up. I just think you're death, and you die.
Mm-hmm.
If you had that type of power versus I got laser beams, you were a scary individual.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of how Borg look. So if I was out in space and I was, you know, I think that would probably be about the most far out is something that more of, like I said, artificial, but you know, advancing in intelligence.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just debating whether or not I should count this either because it technically is still a human.
That's what I said.
It's an
7 of 9 is
alien.
Borg hybrid.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, that's why.
Literally.
I'm gonna count it. But yeah, it's just
Because that, in all reality, there's no other like. A Ferengi is supposed to be greedy, so like, because I was a Star Trekky boy, I didn't stick to like Star Wars or nothing like that. So, like maybe a Romulan.
You're
But
a Trekkie.
again-
I'm more of a Star Wars nerd. I'll be honest.
Like, a Romulan's like very like too noble in a way, but I don't think I would have lasted 10 seconds in a noble kingdom. They would have probably killed me.
What if they're like really freaky in bed? That's when they like let loose.
Oh, you're talking about Klingons. Klingons had vaginas with 12 teeth in them.
Perfect timing, Spurl.
So yeah, that's what a Klingon is. Oh, trust me, you can ask Worf about that one. Yeah, Michael Dorn will tell you about that one.
Good lord.
Don't get me wrong, like Patrick Stewart's my dog. Like, I wish he was my granddaddy. I really wish that man was my granddaddy.
Love it. So you're gonna have Arnold as your father, and then
Yeah. Patrick Stewart is my granddad. Yeah, with ever expanding mind into the intellect of the United States, and all of its publical and governmental policies, and everybody within the sociality of everybody. It's intriguing.
cheers. Oh, cheers.
I just literally just gabbled on some important words that meant nothing. So just be happy about that, guys. I did not want to just burn my tongue out for no reason. Fucking love Patrick Stewart.
Fucking love it. What a family.
Brent Spiner,
What a family
too.
reunion.
Dude, Brent Spiner, Lieutenant Data. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's a good actor too. Damn good actor. Who the fuck else have you ever known in your life that could do full-on skits and not blink or hit acronyms? He was like, cannot, will not. When have you ever had to use full-on words without having to use the acronym? Yeah, that hurt. My brain and tongue hurt just from trying not to.
Yeah.
And just saying that right there would have caused Lieutenant Data to freak out. Just the way I just spoke. Or have spoken.
Well, like,
Yeah.
Well, like, when I got asked this initially, the hypothetical that we're talking about, I thought of the flood initially. Because what if they like made a really sexy, or what? Because they're like literally just
a really sexy arbiter?
They're just like flesh, muscle, bones, and what if they made like a sexy human-looking being? But then I'm like, does the flood count? It kind of infects. Like if I was to say the flood, it would literally have to be an infection form or a flood spore. Yeah, I don't think it would count like a combat form.
I don't think so. I don't know if that would work.
Right?
I don't
And
know
I'm
if
like
that-
thinking like, because if it infects a human on Africa, do I
It's
fuck
an-
the human?
actually,
If it
it's
infects an elite,
infernal-
do I fuck the elite? Like,
It's an infernal infection. You
Yeah.
can't actually. Yeah, it's not a species. So you
Mhm.
might actually get a lucky roll to re-roll.
But that's why I
You
was
might
thinking
get a
about
reroll, bro.
That's why I was thinking about your answer with the Borg, but you gave us very specific Borg character.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Because that's about the extent I'll go. Because you can look it up at how they have Borg characters on there,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see some of these guys. That you could tell they're far beyond the looks. You could tell they're just gone. Because they got eye monocles and shit and wires connecting to their brains and the back of their chests, and they got full fucking like fucking flux capacitors in their chest and the wire hook. Like they're fucked up, assimilated, bro. Like you torture assimilated. And 7 of 9 is the only one that was, confiscated back from the Borg in one piece, not mutilated, not destroyed. She was a Borg and she was bald and had other implants in other places, but those were healed and able to be recovered.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some pieces you couldn't remove because you'd kill the person. Like that eye monocle, if they replaced it, they'd kill her. That'd kill her. If that fried right above her eye, that'd kill her.
Once again, thank you for answering that one. It was not a rough one, but it's a stupid one.
But that is also another. What was that other way we were talking about? The implant,
Other than Star
cybernetic
Trek.
implant.
So
No,
this all started, for those who are just tuning in, this all started for me asking what alien species would you fuck? And now we're contemplating whether or not Borg would count as an alien species or an alien infection. But it's an alien species, I'm willing to give it that. But it's got infectious properties.
They have to augment. They have to bring
Right?
you a Borg
Like
and
it's-
augment.
Yeah, it's almost but it's kind of human in a way. Like you're still kind of human, so I don't know if it would kind of count.
If you are assimilated, you're full. Like
Yeah,
other than
that's why
Seven
it's
of
like,
Nine,
yeah, you're
like
telling me all this,
he
and I'm
was
like, I don't
recoverable.
know.
Yeah, 7 of 9 was recoverable,
Hmm.
but in a Borg state, and if you're left a Borg, you start taking on the form of a Borg because they start replacing more parts and pieces and skin, and they
Yeah.
start taking whole organs out of you, and like you're like they'll take a solid eyeball out of you and put an eye monocle up there, and that
Hmm.
piece gets drilled out with and plucked out with a fork and all that. Like they take rib cages out and replace it with reinforced like metal plating, like steel out,
Not gonna lie,
like space alloy and shit,
not gonna
like
lie, it
and
sounds
steel
kind of
generators.
hot, kind of kinky. Got to admit, but I don't know if it counts because you're still a human in the
Yeah,
end,
you're still
right?
human. Yeah, it's not an infection. You have to be augmented.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to
why
be. You
I'm.
have to be worked on, as in,
Yeah.
like you need a mechanic. I need Chris Siege as a mechanic augmenter to fix my Borg body part here, bro. Fix
Yeah,
that up
so
for me.
I don't
Like,
I don't know
yeah,
if it does count. Now that I'm thinking about it.
because it's not an infection. It's still an
Yeah,
alien race.
but not really an alien race. It's more human than alien. It's just augmented human cult type of thing.
He says whether it be infectious or not, I'm still down there. He's,
I don't
he's
know
like,
about
it's
that.
7 of 9. He's like 7 of 9. He's like, I dog in on that shit. He's like, I dinner plate the fuck out of her. Sparrow, I'm sorry, Sparrow. You and me were raised in the time of nerd Trekkies, bro.
I don't know if it does count as I think it's more of like a space cult of
Well, I
augmented
don't.
humans.
If you could find a better looking Borg, then I might put it in competition. But I'm pretty sure 7 of 9 still overrules all other Borg, including the
Okay.
Queen.
Okay.
She's a dominant woman. I don't know if I could be able to compete against a woman who claims the leader of a conclave of a alien space race. So yeah,
That's fucked up.
I would be
Okay.
scared though, because if you go back to that level of like power, can you imagine what kind of dedication you got to have to someone of that dangerous like level of like. She don't know her own strength too. She accidentally breaks doors, metal titanium
Okay.
doors on that. So I mean, you'd go to be like, you're like, "Hi, baby, I look, okay, I love you too."
I'm not going to
You're like,
completely accept it, but I won't ask you for another.
I'm just saying, you
Yeah.
can get one hell of a death hug, and you wouldn't know. It would suck.
Oh, I love it.
Go to shake a hand. How you doing? Can
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer.
you imagine when you have to be like, "Babe, save me"?
But not every time I ask that, the person is going to answer Borg and it's going to piss me off. Be like,
I'm gonna play it on
79. I'll be
my
like, hey, fuck off.
Play on my motherfucking soundboard.
Right? Yeah, it's not that good a hypothetical in my opinion, though.
No, no.
No, not my favorite. Definitely not. It's bottom tier. Bottom tier. Too loose on the rules. I even have a Borg. Like, wow. Fucking love it.
What? I told you. Lord.
Gans is hitting me with it. Actually, it was claimed in episode 207 that they were a different species by this character, and once again in this episode. I'm joking.
You know what?
And I'm just
You
like,
pick Guinan. You
yeah.
pick Guinan. You pick the Q. You pick the Q's enemy, right? The most scariest fucking person on that ship. I didn't even think Guinan. Whoopi Goldberg. You know what she did? She did for her age. She worked her ass off with Star Trek for eons, bro.
for her age, she looked really good in what she did for her clothing, for the clothes sets that they gave her, because she had age working against her after she done left her child raising morning shows with hey, here's some alphabets with you, you know. She had that type of shows going on, but Star Trek was another show that she was constantly on. But she was always the mystic, and she was the enemy of the most dangerous enemy known to any other being, and it was the Q. But she was the enemy of the Q, and the Q even feared her because they're god races, and god races back then fought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Guinan, bro, I don't know, Gansey, if you think you have something for Guinan. I mean, something that powerful, you think you can get in on that? You think? I don't know. I mean, it's scary for 7 of 9, and you're thinking Guinan. I mean, what about Counselor Troy? I mean, at least you couldn't keep a hidden thought from that bitch. She was telepathic and an empath.
I still like my
So
answer personally. I'm sticking to that.
I mean, you couldn't hide an emotional thought from that. You could be like, "Oh, I hate this bitch." She'd be like, "I heard you," and be like, "I didn't think nothing." She'd be like, "I felt it," and be like,
I felt it.
"You felt it," and be like, "Yeah, just because you thought it, I felt it. I know what the intent was," and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" When she get pregnant, it'd be worse.
Right.
Right. Be like, I feel the content. She'd be like, I feel the constellation changing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's... I don't know. That's a weird one. I like mine.
Kira Norris from Deep Space Nine.
I don't know Deep Space, yeah.
You know what? I forgot about that person. So yeah, not a bad choice.
Mhm.
She's technically an alien.
It's technically an... I said one of the I forget the name of the species, but one of the Star Wars people with the tentacles coming out of the back of her head. But if I can't touch the tentacles, it might be a deal breaker. If she's like, no, they're real sensitive. Like, 'cause
Don't touch like one of the one of the cones off. Don't touch my slope.
I get freaky with one of them things. And what's the point if I'm not allowed to touch them? You feel me?
But what now? What happens if one comes up and the slopes are cut off and they're just little stumps, little Hellboy?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to have
with
my
it.
hair designer. I had to have my hair designer work with me today.
But their brain is in there. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's
those
real
hurt?
sensitive. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm not allowed to touch those. We might have a problem. But I think it'd be fine.
Do you want me to apply bandages? Do you need a revive? Somebody hand me a defib. No,
they're kinda hot.
Kira Norris is technically extremely strong as well, because 7 of 9 and Kira are both extremely strong.
Well, I asked
Laced with
which
vitality.
species, and you said Borg. So that's
Yep.
what I'm writing in my notes. Just one history to know.
That'd be it. Yeah, that'd be about it.
Yep. I'm sorry. It's I'm happy you picked a specific one, but it made me question because you said she retains some of her humanity too, so that kind of makes me...
You got to do some homework. That's some homework to do.
Makes me shrug and
John
go...
is blue and technically.
Well, it makes me shrug and go, this hypothetical is stupid.
But Zahn is multi-gender. That's the scary thing. You couldn't do with little blue because anything that inserts itself into little
I would say
He's uh,
just to
he's
come up with a rule, both of you have to get off.
he explodes. He explodes blue juice out of every orifice on his body, like all the gills on his forehead, the gills on his chin, the gills on his like shoulders. They just are blue liquid. What is
Good Lord.
when he sneezes, it's blue. The only thing he doesn't do is sing dabu dee dabu die dabu dee dabu die.
And you got any hypotheticals you can think of? I have a couple more topics, but
Oh my
it would be
God.
so off topic, off field. God, I love it.
Gotta plug it up from the direction. Just don't shoot it in the eye.
Love it.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, fire.
What a hypothetical. But yeah, see, like these, they
You
don't
want a
make you
cigarette?
think that much. They just make you rattle off or make you think about who you would bang. Like you're not thinking, critically. I don't know. They don't hurt your head as much as my past ones. I need more.
No, because I've been a nerd throughout most of my life, and and if every nerd has a bucket list, and his bucket list has everything to do with not real people. That's why I said like mine deals with a real person, but it's not a real person. Like, what is the chance of that gonna happen?
Is it
Zero.
Is it a bucket list if there's absolutely no chance that it will happen?
Yes.
I don't know. I thought like a bucket list was like doable things like go to the Grand Canyon.
You're really trying to burn it down, right?
I just wonder it like
No.
is that
No. That's right. No. Not everybody hear this
I'm
bullshit.
just wondering because I do have like a bucket list. There's things I want to do and places I want to go and to see, before I die. So that's why I'm like, and they're all doable.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, is
No.
that what a bucket list is?
Yeah,
Is
it's doable, yeah. But how to have it done is impossible.
okay.
But it's possible.
Yeah, no, but mine are like, simple, like not simple, but like doable, very doable in my lifetime.
I can't
That's what I'm
walk
like.
up. I can't walk up to the actor and be like, "Hey, you mind getting back into your suit and uniform like you did in episode
Look,
season,
none of
and then
mine,
you and me can around the corner."
none
I
of
can't do
nothing
that.
on my bucket list has anything to do with banging people. I'll just say that flat out. That's just like a
Well, I'm
that's
just
just like
using
a
off the last
celebrity
excuse. I'm
crush
using the
list.
excuse for the last question.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, but that's like more a celebrity fantasy,
And I was gonna say, what is it? Doesn't people got things like that? Like that's one of the weird things that I don't quite get in relationships. Like I don't find it funny. The if it was Brad Pitt, it's my first time with him, and then you can do it your first time with somebody else. Like I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls be like, freebie with a celebrity or something like, and then they're like, tell their other significant, you can get freebie because it's celebrity too. To me, that just sounds like you just open up insecurity at that point.
I like it. A fuck it list, Sperl says. That's better.
Is that what it's called?
I don't think so, but I like it.
I don't know. It's a meme. It's a meme titles people use for that word. I don't know it.
Yeah.
But but I've seen like someone was like kind of beating around the bush on it, and I get what they were trying to say,
Hmm.
you know, but I just can't. But it's basically freebie the free being a celebrity or something like that.
Let's narrow it
Or is
down.
it-
Vic, if you could bang any species in D&D besides human or anything like really close to human,
In D&D,
yeah,
in D&D.
who would it
Okay,
be? What would it be?
you didn't specify D&D
No,
with
no,
me,
no.
buddy.
I know. I want to try and narrow it. Let's give it a go. Let's test run this with new prey.
I mean, I guess so.
All about races. Good lord. Oh, good lord. Wizard, yes. We want your input. Most definitely. Any species other than human. Cheers. Like elf. Don't hit me with elf. He hits me with elf. Draco!
God damn it, I
Draco.
told you. I told you, man. Santa Claus has elves
Cheers.
under his control. You got to talk to that man about that stuff.
Cheers.
I swear to God, he has them elves sitting in the back of a dungeon with like nipple udder things stuck to their heads and stuff, and he sucks them dry of their magic. That's how come he becomes Santa Claus every year. And poor fucking elves they're working against their will. L. Oh, I thought you were saying okay. I thought you were talking
This
about-
all started, Vic, with I got asked a hypothetical the other day. What sci-fi or whatever creature from fiction would you bang? And I wanted to try to narrow it down, just because it's not that good of a hypothetical, and I think I'm just gonna get rid of it in my list.
He's like, I don't know if I should keep this one. He's like, I'm not liking my answers. Is it because it's whittling you down to your truthful answer in real life now, Chris? Don't turn back now. No, sit down there, nerd boy. You're gonna go learn with us.
No,
You ain't walking scot free.
You already know I like the hypotheticals that really make you fucking think.
He's like I'd take on that Futurama triple titty looking bitch. Fucking goblin. You would be gobbling. Goblin smash. Jesus. He's like, come here, boy. No, it's getting smaller. It's getting smaller. Have you not noticed these sizes are shrinking? It went from elves to goblins, now it's down to gnomes.
Good lord. Good lord. Completely skipped dwarves.
You know, I thought about it. You know,
Just not a fan of the beards. You guys, okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna
that's
lay a
fine.
pixie
Not
down in my
shaving.
I'm gonna lay a pixie down in my hand, and I'm gonna go to town on it real quick. It'll be one lick. That'll be about it. Jesus.
Oh my fucking god.
Come here, Tinkerbell. Where's she at? Oh.
Fucking
Sorry.
love
Hairball, but it was her.
you probably get
Jesus
magic
Christ.
powers after. It'd be a nice night.
You fucking get achoo, chinga chinga ching.
If you're drunk too, you probably wouldn't even be hungover the next morning. That'd be dope.
Dwarves always be thick. They got that. They got that short. They got that short little, miniature body. Everything's just squished like a little compact burger.
But that beard though. Isn't it? I don't know if it's fact, but isn't it true that like the females
like,
even
"Oh, yeah.
have beards sometimes?
Don't worry
Like a
about
lot
it.
of
You'll
the
be
time.
fine. You'd be like, hang on. I got an itch down there. You want to scratch it? Was that your hand? No, it's my
No.
beard. Thank you.
Yeah, I could see that, Sproul, but it's. I assume that you're the one giving, not receipt. You're the one. You're top. You're not bottom. With the gnome. I don't. You might actually kill it.
Oh, I'm just down here, sweet thing. Come get me. Grabs little gnome with 2 fingers.
Right.
I've been looking for a big man like you. I'm a giant, though. Oh, don't worry. My little gnome self, I could work on something.
Sock.
POV. I need a cell phone.
Fucking love it.
Oh my God, no. 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 It'd be the fact of trying to fit the pinky. You couldn't even fit the pinky toe in. Be like, sewing needle. But you just have her hanging on the edge. Fucking giant with a gnome. God sparrow.
Right. Yeah, you might kill it.
I guarantee killing it.
You're definitely doing some damage.
I am gonna testy the bestie. Hang on a minute.
You
Oh
better-
no! Wait, no, just a.
You better have it set up to stay the night because they ain't walking out of there until the next morning.
I was told I had bugs on my nuts. Come to find out, it was a gnome.
Fucking God. Poor little guy. Girl. Whatever.
Turning over, you're like, you go to itch, you're like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, what the? You go to itch, and you're like, you just hear screaming. Oh, I was just down below having fun. It almost killed me, rolled over on me 3 times, and then started scratching me.
Fucking A.
The gnome comes out black eye, fucking teeth all missing, fucking body's all scratched apart.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Gnome abuse. Oh my God. Ridiculous.
Fucking love it. No, So, going back to the beginning of what we talked about, I thought of this but didn't mention.
Now that we're going back
A
and we're
close
gonna go and
second.
see what we have.
Sorry,
for
I
these
know I sound a lot like Chills, okay? Number
fucking
7.
just pulled it off, as number 7.
Number 7.
Boy
Cheeseburger
jumps off
foot
a
lettuce.
Jumps off of bridge.
Yes,
and
I
doesn't
know.
make it when he
Okay.
lands on the bottom.
I know.
Wow.
I know. There's not much I can do about it.
You did so fucking.
I'm happy you realized on your own, and I didn't even. Did I ever bring that up to you? Did you just
remember
fucking?
the guy on the memes that we'd watch for the countdowns to 1 through 10? He was like,
Yeah.
and number 10.
Yeah, that's Chills. Is his name? Yeah.
He just. Chris just hit
know
the
it.
voice of that guy.
I have
Chills
his
on it.
voice. I know.
Dude, he just.
And
did.
now
He
you're
was
not
like,
going to unhear.
and
No.
number 6.
Legit, Draco. This is not the first person. I don't bring this. I don't think I've ever brought this up with you. You just realized this out of thin air, didn't you?
You fucking hit it out of nowhere. I was like, why? 'Cause me and her watched like this countdown of all the dumbest shit that people do when they're out in nature, right? And he's like, and number 7, the man tried to feed the camel outside of his window, and it went and ate his camera.
Like, number 6, cheeseburger foot lettuce. Imagine seeing a McDonald's employee have lettuce between their toes.
And miraculously, the woman has walked out alive. Dude, you did. You hit that. It was so.
I know. But going back, okay. If you asked me what game is Arc Raiders like, I'd said GTA. The second game I'd pick would be fucking Destiny, with its gameplay and its bosses.
Ooh. You know what's funny? I think that's better
Than
I think that's
GTA?
better. Yeah.
Okay.
because the bosses and the enemies kind of have to have a
Yeah.
free roam movement,
Mhm.
and they have to do strategy, let alone thinking and hiding and killing. So on top of that, they also buff their homies. They also do. In a reality, you're doing the same thing. You're hitting your enemies with like debuffs, which are like stun,
Mhm.
gas, stamina, strife.
But it's not like where you need like the best equipment and everything. You need to grind and everything. You need to
Fuck, the
keep
guns
up
that
all
we
of that
get started
bullshit.
off with are actually makeshift guns. Every
Okay.
guns we're using in there are makeshift guns.
Hmm.
The only thing is they don't become makeshift once they start getting tiered up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in all reality, we kind of are playing that in a form of way, you know. In
Hmm.
Destiny, we don't get high techy, but maybe before we all had to go underground, that's maybe how life was. Because they're explaining that before life went underground in Arc Raiders, it used to be like Earth, you know, just everybody roaming around, you know. And when the Ark showed up, that apparently army, military, you know, actual branches of military decided to go at it, you know, with them. And because government funds and tra la 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 don't ever get to, you know, make budgets meet.
Hmm.
Well, what do you think happened? The army force died because the Ark kept piling in what was in a dispensable unit, you know, constantly able to sacrifice it. Ain't nothing to the Ark. We can make 80 billion more in one death,
Well, like
you know?
the thing I was getting at though was it's like that with the fights, but that's pretty much it. It
It's
doesn't have
literally that.
platforming. It doesn't have like raids. It doesn't have grinding. It doesn't have all the stupid ass bullshit. It doesn't have PvP mode.
No, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right. It don't
exactly.
have the platforming where you
Yeah.
could jump onto like a flying boss or anything.
Well, not even
Because
that. Like the
some
raids, they have the whole like legit, like like intense platforming sections where you're jumping from
yeah,
section to section to get to the next boss or whatever, and it's stupid.
that's about it, you know.
Yeah.
So like you can't jump onto an incoming probe and then have it bring you out,
Hmm.
or you to float around on a helicopter, you know,
Yeah.
ghost or something like anything. Like no, you don't do that. No.
Yeah.
But it is like in the fighting similar status. Like
Yeah.
you gotta look, find your equipment, get what you need, and then get out. You
Yeah.
know,
I was more
it
looking
is
at the like.
extraction shooter.
I was more looking at like how it's set up, and that's why I said GTA because like with raid
Yeah.
or there's free roam mode where you can get you can get money in there a little bit, but like it's mostly just fucking killing people. But it's you got the heist, you got contract, like you have so much content, but like the heists are what really get it for me. Where it's like it's kind of GTA esque, but not. I I'd say it's like you brought up Tarkov, and I didn't think of that. It's kind of Tarkov-y, but like if Tarkov was more objective based.
The inventory is what brought it to mind because I
Yeah.
was like, oh, there's loadout situations. Because I'm like, how good can you break down a loadout? You know, and I'm like, okay, loadouts can get broke down pretty far. You get 4 sections to a gun, depending on what gun you get.
Hmm.
You get a bigger rifle one. Or you get a bigger rifle one, you get four little loadouts, but your magazine, your stock where you're going to put your grip, and then your muzzle. Pistol, you get your muzzle tip and your sight, which I have not come across the scope yet. I would like to know where the scope is.
Okay.
I've not seen a scope yet. I've seen something roll through, hypothetical something.
Yeah, I don't like the ones where you just give an answer and then it's like, well, why? And then you go over why. Like, those are boring. I like the ones that really make you think. For like, I wouldn't want any. I'd have to feed it and shit. And then it
I've thought
shits
about.
and what it's
I've thought.
not potty trained. It's gonna fuck up my house. Any of it. Like unless I pick like something real tiny, but that's boring. That's why I'm just like
I've
I'm
thought about
good.
I thought about it. Like raptors would be the only thing I'd probably want, and it's only because they can think. Um,
They are not potty trained though, and they're gonna just fuck
Nah.
all up all of your shit.
And on top of that, I mean,
They're gonna always
you
want to go
piss
outside.
one of them off, and you happen to have their homie pack.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're a social animal, and if you've learned this in any wildlife, you take a social animal from its sociality, you're going to kill it
Yeah.
instantaneously or not too long from it now.
And how are you gonna keep a fucking raptor in?
Not only on top of that, not just one. What about 5?
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I going to store a goddamn velociraptor chilling somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want a Moses store. Where the with your own damn lagoon in it, bro? That'd be a massive lagoon. Dude's like, hey, you don't want to go fishing here.
See, that's the question with the hypothetical. Do I get food to feed it? Do I get, like, because I can't take on anything like that right now. No, thank you. Is what I say.
Like I've seen the that water world park, that abandoned water world where they said they had like abandoned sharks that are like embalmed and stuff, and they're in the zoos and like still in their tanks. Like, you got to have an off-grid location, you know, to be raising something like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna need the Bermuda Triangle's help.
And that's why it's like,
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these hypotheticals because, like, yeah, it's hard to answer that, you know.
I would, like I said,
I need a damn lagoon.
Again, like I said, raptors, but I want. Nobody's gonna be my friend or nothing. Like nobody, no mail, not a fucking. There'll be police all over. They'll be like, yeah, you know, he don't have just one rat. No, you can't. No, that's a social animal.
Yeah.
Those fuckers need to talk with each other. And then on top of that, it does have to kind of keep in mind and who's alpha. And if you can't compete with lizards that are meant to kill you, and they think they know about it, you're good as lost that battle.
Mm-hmm.
All they need to know is they think you are not strong enough, and they can think you're food. You've lost.
See, like you said, have as a pet. That does not imply staff or anything. That's completely different. Then that's like, what animal would you like to go and visit at that point? Like on whenever you want. Because you feel like, this is why I hate these hypotheticals. They're just like, these are lame.
Not a lie. Not a lie. I would love to visit a saltwater crocodile.
Yeah, you see, like, yeah.
I really would. Not a lie. I haven't seen one. And as far as I know, the only motherfucker that was ballsy enough to go after them was Steve Irwin. There ain't nobody else big enough, balls enough to be like, oh, crikey, look at him right there. Oh, he's shaking like a leaf on edge. I'm going to go and jump on him. And this fucking thing's like 27 foot long. 410, fucking 1,000 pounds of reptile bullshit of salt and calcium.
So
Yeah, Irwin jumps on it like it was a fucking candy.
So it's in my name and everything, and I like raised it as a child type of deal, because like, I don't know if you could raise something like that in a lagoon as a child. It's not going to be that attached to you. Like, that's why I'm just like, I have so many questions how this works. Like, is it just automatically attached to you? Does it matter? Like,
He said tamed. He said tamed. But that's the thing. Like, if I got raptors that are tamed, so like,
well, they're
if I just
tamed,
go
but
on
like,
the-
if they look at my cat Manny,
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you have to assume their
Yeah.
wild side still exists, whether
Yeah.
you're tame or not. They're tame, but you have to understand
I'm
they're still
responsible
wild.
for this animal getting out of its enclosure, whether it be on site or off site of my
Pharaoh-
house. Like,
Pharaoh's gonna bring little Fluffy
I-
out there to the lake, and he's like, "Come here, little Fluffy. Come here, little Fluffy."
Yeah,
Little
yeah,
Fluffy's
what if
gonna
it-
be like, "Arf, arf, arf."
and it kills one of the staff, and like, I don't need that stress in my fucking life.
He's gonna have it. He's gonna have it. A Moses story,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You can't bring little Fluffy down there to go fishing with you later on, there, buddy. Because when you go to catch that Moses story, he's gonna take off with you and that dog, and that dog. Be like, I'm out here fishing for a pike.
I'm gonna go
And
with
he's
I,
out there looking for the longest time. He'd be like, I've been sitting out here since yesterday evening. And finally I got a bite. And he just watched that whole pole just ding.
free white, right? Like that's why I'm like I wouldn't.
Bro. Yeah.
Like a
Right.
pet is different
Yeah.
than like going to, because like the other people are feeding it, and it doesn't look at you as someone who provides food unless you do, on a regular basis. But that's a lot of fucking work, especially if it's
That would be kind of
off-site.
cool, though.
And yeah, like that's why
Like
I'm
sitting
just.
on a little piece of island, and it's Sparrow. He's like, "Come on, Mosasaur!" He just tosses a walrus in the air, and just hawk Tui's that fucker up there. So next thing you know, Mosasaur.
Fuck yeah.
He's like trying to
Yeah,
reach up and touch his belly.
Yeah, I hate to be a stick, but I like the ones that make you think, and I'm that's why I'm like, no, I wouldn't want that, because as a pet that sounds like responsibility. I'm responsible if it hurts someone or kills someone. Like,
You just huck the fucking wall, dude. A walrus isn't even big enough for a moose. Just think of that.
but I prefer like going to go visit or whatever. Like you can visit whenever you want. It's right up the road. What would you?
Dude, an elephant
Want?
ain't even big. And I'm just sitting here thinking of the food that you're gonna have to feed this thing. An elephant ain't even big enough. You'd have to have like 4 or 5 elephants to fit in this thing's mouth for him to be satisfied for a night.
I'm thinking about a woolly mammoth. I think those are cool as fuck, and it'd be cool to take a nap with one, but dangerous, but cool.
Oh, yeah.
But then I'm also thinking about like,
My guess
I don't know.
is I want to say that I got a feeling that like pachyderms and stuff like that were more sociable
Hmm.
and intellectual.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
I mean,
of
we
like
got-
cuter
we got-
mammals and stuff that are.
We got elephants, right? Which they're
Yeah.
very intelligent. Don't get me wrong. The elephants are fucking smart. I
Mhm.
mean, genius sometimes. If you think, I mean, I wonder what a woolly mammoth, if it was alive nowadays, I mean, would it be way, way more intelligent than the elephant?
Right.
Like, just to think of that.
Hmm.
Now, if it was back then, and they were already decently intelligent, and they got to survive against all these predators, things like us being as small as we are, we wouldn't even matter to it.
Well, we kind of hunted them to extinction, so like we kind of did matter to it.
To a point, we still hunted them to extinction, which means
Yeah.
they didn't feel threatened.
Yeah.
They didn't feel threatened. If there was harm, more than likely the harm was the fact that there was hunters unexperienced on the fight, or the hunt. But in all reality, if you're able to get that close with spears, them animals weren't really afraid of us. They were more afraid of T-Rexes, raptors, Utaranuses, Giganotosaurus, Spinos. They were worried about other big old meat chompers. Yeah. So they didn't give a shit about us.
Spur,
Maybe
how long do I get to visit?
Maybe like the rhinoceros dinos, maybe the rhinoceroses back then, maybe might have been more aware of us
Hmm.
to kind of be more offensive instead of
I assumed like he said tamed, so I assume it's friendly to humans and visitors type of deal. So like
Oh,
woolly
yeah.
mammoth would be cool to go up and visit, feed.
It's like,
and
"Kaboom!
get every-
Kaboom!"
yeah.
You're
That'd
like,
be cool.
you're like, hey there, Harry, go ahead and knock on that door. Boom! And just collapses whole front end of the house.
But yeah, it's like not my pet, but like yeah, it's like a cool thing to go visit, feed whenever I want. But I'm also trying to think of like smaller mammals that existed back at that time, because like, max 2 weeks, but any and all means are available to you. Well, like Lord of the Rings, how long did that story last? Was it like a week or two? Was it a week?
What?
I don't know.
What?
He asked a
What
hypothetical.
did they have to do with? What did they have to do with the question he just asked?
If you could visit, well, he just okay. If you could visit one story in fiction and save one thing, I assume like, like you're a key part of it.
Okay.
What would you save and why?
Like trainer,
Yeah.
trainer. Okay.
That's why I'm like, almost a year. Okay, but that's why I'm like, I feel like I'd ruin the story by entering Lord of the Rings and being like, sup, and dropping the ring.
As he approaches on the back of a
Like, you
saber-toothed
feel like,
tiger.
yeah. Yeah, like it just like 2 weeks into like we're in Mordor, and I'm like, I'm starving, you guys.
As you go to your nearest
You're
like,
like,
hey.
they're like dying. They're like, fuck you.
You're like, hey, I'm nervous. I don't know what
Yeah.
to do with this battle.
Right.
You just see a mug get lifted up to you. Oh, thank you. I can use that for this.
Yeah,
Take a little
I
step.
don't know if I like.
Go to lean back over to get back to the gentleman on a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, and I assume I returned to my life, and nothing. It hasn't, like 2 weeks hasn't gone by. I didn't miss 2 weeks
Like
of
a
my
sparrow
life. I didn't
rolling
lose my
around.
job.
Barrel rolling around on a woolly mammoth, someone fucking trying to drink beer with a fucking
Right.
dwarf on a goddamn cat.
See, I would almost always pick something in the future, as opposed to like fantasy past setting. I want the tech. I'd probably go with Star Wars. It sounds fun as fuck. I want to try dipsticks.
Oh
Gonna lie.
man.
They sound fucking wonderful.
Oh man. All right, yo.
I'm gonna head out, honestly. Are you gonna keep streaming?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too. I'm gonna probably shut down for the night.
All right, word. You're good. You're good. I mean, you're good.
Much
fucking
loves.
shit. Good convos. Yeah, we went for fucking while. I love it. But
Well, we got a couple hours in. That's our intent, you know. So I mean,
exactly.
and I've burnt like 5 extra hours. So this is mixed in with most of my clips and stuff. Everything I got now is going up on my Twitch now. Now that I figured that all situation
Cool.
out. So
Well, I am
I got
streaming
clips
now
and
to
stuff for you
my
guys.
main channel, Chris Siege on YouTube. So
Chris-
that's nice.
Chris Steed streams, right?
No, now I'm just doing Chris Siege for this
Chris Steed.
stream,
Okay.
and then all the Chris Siege stream will be the backups, like just
Okay.
upload straight from OBS to my hard drive to YouTube. But like it'll save the VOD on my main channel. So like there's that. But I'm still gonna make shorts and everything because all of that, I've been pounding away, doing my best. It's a lot of work.
You've been doing pretty good. I've been
a lot of
taking
work.
peeks and looking at the shorts and VODs. My voice is my voice is extra loud for some reason on some of your VODs. Like I don't mean to, but man,
Do my best.
it sucks that I'm half deaf and I don't realize like how loud I get sometimes. So
Yeah, I do my best to try to equalize it. The thing is, if I talk up to my mic like this right now, like I should be, we are equal on my OBS and in the recording. But if
That's
I
crazy.
start leaning back like over here and it start getting a little bit quiet,
it starts sounding like this where you're away from everybody, and then
Yeah.
by the time you're able to actually hear sound to your mic.
exactly.
Muffled out because you're all distanced.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I understand.
it sucks because some of them I'm low, some of them I'm high, and it's awful. I hate audio. But yeah, this is why I only do this part time. And
All right, brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop up out of here. Much love to you. Much love to
Yep.
you,
Much
chat.
love,
And
everyone. Much
y'all
love.
take it easy.
yep.
Those who are in my chat, you're more welcome to chill out with Chris. He'll probably
No,
point you in a
I'm
direction.
dipping out too.
Are you gonna point him in a direction? You said you're raiding out.
I got nothing. I'm not raiding out.
Yeah,
I was
you ain't
gonna raid
raiding?
out
Alright,
to you.
No. That's all right, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, no, thank you all for being here. Much love, everyone. Much love.
All right. Much
Yeah.
love. Y'all take it easy, and y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Peace out.
Peace.